All season on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Coming up on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll break down tonight's matchup and preview other key games on the Ad Astra Sports Network. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
We're headed into the final week of the first semester of high school basketball across the state of Kansas. And tonight, it's a rare Monday night contest with Smoky Valley Vikings as they host the Belle Plaine Dragons here at Smoky Valley High School. The Viking and Dragon girls will play first as Smoky Valley comes in 0-3, Belle Plaine 3-1. And then the boys contest will follow here this evening with the 1-2 Vikings against the 0-4 Dragons here this evening. If you're wondering why they're playing on a Monday night, we can tell you that. The Smoky Valley team wanted to kind of mix up their schedule a little bit. Instead of playing Halstead twice, they decided, hey, let's get somebody different in here and let's play another team and get a little bit more balance on our schedule, or a little bit more diversity, I guess, to the schedule instead of playing a Central Kansas League team 2 times. So they reached out to Belle Plaine. Belle Plaine had an opening, but it wasn't on a Tuesday. It was on Monday. And so instead of playing Halstead on the Tuesday, which we saw last year for Smoky Valley, they'll play Belle Plaine here on Monday. They'll have Tuesday off, come back Friday here to host. I said Halstead, I meant Heston. Heston is the team that they were originally playing at this time, because Halstead is the opponent coming up on Friday. So I got my H's mixed up there. But Heston is the typical team that they were playing at this time of the year, and they decided, hey, let's play Belle Plaine. Let's get something different on the schedule. Belle Plaine had a game scheduled for tomorrow against Douglas, so they'll be back at home against a Central Plains League foe tomorrow. But Belle Plaine makes the trip here to Lindsborg here tonight, and will take on Smoky Valley in a non-league matchup. Looking forward to it here this evening. Again, the Smoky Valley girls come in at 0-3, Belle Plaine 3-1. Don't have a lot of information on Belle Plaine. I reached out for stats but didn't get anything of that nature, so I can't tell you a lot about their individuals. I can tell you this team is averaging 45 points and giving up 40.5. They opened with a 44-40 win at Norwich on December 5th. And then on the 8th, they won over Attica 54-29 in their first game of the Remington tournament. And then they were at Centwick as part of that tournament as well, and won 40-34 on Tuesday. And then on Friday, they took on the host school Remington in the championship and lost 59-42. As far as Smoky Valley is concerned, to get an 0-3 record this season, opened with a loss here to Southeast Saline at home almost 2 weeks ago now. And then on the 5th of December, they lost at Central Plains. And then on Friday, they were at Concordia, tough 50-16 loss in that one, as Natalie Brown led the way with 4 points there into the starting lineup for the first time as a freshman. So Smoky Valley is a team that is young, and they'll get better as the season goes on. They're looking for offense and scoring here in 2025-26, and I have no doubt that Coach Drew Larned will have them rolling in the right direction. There's been some things that look positive, even though they are 0-3 on the season. So interested to see how this team grows under Coach Drew Larned and for the Vikings in 2025-26. Smoky Valley Belle Plaine girls coming up. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll tell you more about the matchup. This is the Smoky Valley Viking basketball, brought to you by Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School, offering customizable curriculum at every grade level. Smoky Valley Public Schools, we champion for all students. In the Midway Motors drive to the game from the Midway Motors broadcast booth, this is Smoky Valley Viking basketball on KLBG.
We've got more of the Midway Motors drive to the game coming up. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Find exclusive Viking content online at adastraradio.com. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
At Hutch CC, I learned way more than what was in the books. Small classes, real support, and friends who feel like family. It gave me the confidence to chase what's next. Your future begins at hutchcc.edu.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Locally owned and rooted in agriculture, Terra Financial Crop Insurance knows farming. With hands-on experience, they're invested in protecting your fields and future. Call Ryan Buznitz in Mound Ridge and McPherson today. Terra Financial, growing security, one field at a time.
Smoky Valley Bakery invites you to stop in and treat yourself to some of the best baked goods around. Locally owned and made from scratch from their kitchen to yours. Smoky Valley Bakery, 118 South Main Street in Lindsborg. Smoky Valley Bakery in Lindsborg.
Experience the best in customer service when you call Alliance Agency Inc. for a Buckeye Insurance Group personal insurance quote. Alliance Agency Inc. can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. working together to protect you.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth on the Midway Motors drive to the game. It is Smoky Valley and Belle Plaine getting set to take the court here this evening in Lindsborg. Smoky Valley 0-3, Belle Plaine 3-1 in our girls contest. The Vikings again searching for their first win of the season, and they've struggled a bit offensively early this season, learning a little bit about themselves. Kinsley Haxton and Eiley DeBar have had a couple good offensive games, but putting it together for four quarters and being consistent with it is one of the keys here for Smoky Valley. As I'm looking to my right and see Kat Blanchett walking up the stairs, they're replacing her from last year as she averaged a double-double with just under 17 points, 10.5 rebounds, and Elsie Boffman was an honorable mention CKL pick that averaged 10 points and 5.5 boards. So again, this is a team that lost about 27 points and 16 rebounds a game from their lineup. So when you lose that, you have to figure out how do you replace that, how do you stay consistent and continue your improvement and your growth as a team. And so that's what they'll continue to look for here for Smoky Valley here in 2025-26. Haxton is actually the leading scorer so far this year, averaging 6 points, 2.5 rebounds a game, and Kinsley will be relied upon here all season to be an important part of this offense and all over the place for Smoky Valley as a junior leader for this squad. Eiley DeMar had a career-high 10 points against Central Plaine. She tied her career high back on December 5th, and all that was in the first half. She had a great start to the game, and Eiley's had some games where she's had some very good things happen this year, and obviously they'll look for her to continue her improvement as well. 3.5 points a game and 2.5 rebounds per contest. Also, Sophie Ayers averaging 3.5 points a game, and Natalie Brown, the freshman, at 3 points and 7.5 rebounds a game. She had 12 rebounds against Central Plaine, so she's shown her ability to get on the glass at 5'10" as a freshman here in 2025-26. Some of the players to watch out for Smoky Valley. Again, they average 25. They're giving up 52 per contest here in this season. So just some of those names to look out for. Again, Jason Drillhard in his 5th year at 47 and 42, assisted by Kimmy Linshield and Danielle Lambert here in 2025-26 for Belle Plaine. They're coached by Ryan Ferry in his first year with a record of 3-1, and he doesn't have an assistant coach, so he's kind of doing this on his own. We're going to see how everything goes for Belle Plaine. Again, I don't have the stats here this season for Belle Plaine through the first 4 games, as I am kind of going blind as far as that. I watched it briefly, a little bit of their game against Remington, but didn't have the time to really scout it like you might want to. So their starters are going to be, and we'll officially go through this, likely will be Emmeline Olette, Remy Holt, Sharon Bohannon, Leah Crouch, and Addison Skaggs. I would imagine Skaggs would be an important part for them. She was a honorable mention Central Plains League selection last year for the Dragons. They were coming off of a 7-14 season a year ago, and again started this year at 3-1. It is Smoky Valley and Belle Plaine here on the girls' side first. Take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll get you the starters. Get you ready for tip-off from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. The Midway Motors drive of the game. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
The Midway Motors drive to the game continues after this. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Whether you need annual HVAC maintenance or a high-quality, energy-efficient Lennox system, the trusted team at Gearing Home Services is committed to quality HVAC service and is proud to be rated 4.9 stars on Google. The professional certified technicians at Gearing Home Services deliver affordable rates on Lennox systems backed by a full 10-year warranty and provide options for every budget. Choose Gearing Home Services in Mound Ridge for all your Lennox HVAC needs. GearingHomeservices.com since 1897. Come see what a century worth of knowledge and customer service can do.
At McPherson Laundry and Dry Cleaners, we take pride in helping our customers look good, and we're proud to be a part of downtown McPherson with drop-off and pickup services now at A5 Western. We can save you time with our laundry service and offer specialty services as well, including wedding dress cleaning and preservation, bedding, drapes, and blankets. Drop off and pick up from McPherson Laundry and Dry Cleaners at A5 Western in downtown McPherson.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for, relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back here in the Midway Motors drive to the game. Smoky Valley and Belle Plaine. Our starting lineups brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. Starters for the Smoky Valley Vikings. A point guard, 5'5" junior Kinsley Haxton, 6 points, 2.5 rebounds, and an assist and a half a game so far this year. Also at guard, Braylon Whitaker, 5'6" sophomore, averaging 2.5 points and a rebound and a half per game. Guard Isla DeBar, 5'6" senior, 3.5 points, 2.5 rebounds per contest. Cameron Ryan, 5'9" junior, half a point, 3.5 rebounds a game. And Natalie Brown, 5'10" freshman, can do a lot of different things. She can run with the ball in her hand at point and can, again, do plenty of different things. And Natalie Brown averaging 3 points, 7.5 rebounds a game for the Smoky Valley team. At 5'10", again, can handle, but also a very key player that can go up and get rebounds as well. For the Belle Plaine Dragons, again, coming in at 3-1. They will start with 5'9" senior Emmeline Olette. Remy Holt, a 5'7 senior. Taryn Bohannon, 5'10 senior. Leah Crouch, 5'8 sophomore. And Addison Skaggs, a 5'8 senior. Those are your starting lineups. We'll take one more time out. We're back to tip-off after this break from the Midway Motors broadcast with this Viking basketball on KLBG.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Stream Smoky Valley Vikings basketball all season on the free Ad Astra Radio app. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Living the sweet life at So Swedish in Lindsborg. Explore Swedish candies you won't find anywhere else. Plus all the classic favorites you love. Bring the kids or just the kid in you. Living the sweet life at So Swedish downtown Lindsborg.
At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past, growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Mound Ridge and Bueller. Mid-Kansas Credit Union would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck as they compete this season.
Protect your home with WaveTech Roofing and Guttering in McPherson. Eco-friendly, synthetic roofing to lifetime gutter systems, we deliver durability you can count on. Call today for your free estimate or visit wavetechroofing.com.
Elevate every space with the Good Merchant in Lindsborg. From unique home decor to thoughtful gifts and beautiful accessories, you'll find the good stuff for every occasion. Shop your style at the Good Merchant, downtown Lindsborg.
Power is in their name. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your complete auto parts and outdoor power equipment store for your family, farm, and ranch. Need an oil change, battery, or parts? Ag Power Inc. has the brands you know and trust. Come by and see the difference on the north side of Hillsboro on Orchard, right next to the Dollar General. Conveniently open weekdays from 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 7:30 to 4. Ag Power Inc. CarQuest of Hillsboro is your source for Hustler mowers and Husqvarna power products. Stop in today.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Well, we're just underway, actually, here in Lindsborg. We'll get you the uniform update when we can. They started a bit quicker than I was anticipating. There's a turnover for Belle Plaine, and Smoky Valley comes the other way. Natalie Brown knocks one down from the right elbow, and the Vikings have an early 2-0 lead here in this one. It is Belle Plaine basketball, and rolling left side, this is Skaggs with it into the corner for Olette. Olette with a crossover dribble, knocked down from behind by Brown, and then a turnover for Belle Plaine. 2-0 Smoky Valley, 7:12 to play first quarter. Uniform update is brought to you by Fresh Look Cleaners in Salina. It's our job to make you look your best. We'll get to that here in a moment as Ryan is on the drive and fouled by Olette. First foul called on Belle Plaine. First team foul called on the Dragons, and first personal on Olette. Smoky Valley in their home white uniforms, the orange numbers, orange Vikings on the front of the jerseys, and the black trim on the shorts. Driving left elbow, Brown into the corner now for DeBar. Back to the left wing to Brown. Natalie again with an early bucket. She threw this one away. A steal out top for Bohannon on the first turnover of the game for the Vikings. And the pass goes into the near corner for Belle Plaine. Out top, the three on the way missing for Holt. And the rebound taken out by Smoky Valley. Now to Haxton. Misses a runner. And on the rebound, it's loose. Still on the deck, and Brown tracks it down on the left side. We'll continue the uniform update when we have another whistle here. Brown dribbling in the near corner, pressured, and the ball is knocked out by Bohannon. Belle Plaine in road athletic gold uniforms with brown numbers trimmed in white. Belle Plaine in brown trimmed in white across the jersey as well. And then the brown thick stripe on the side and bottom of the shorts with the Dragon logo on them as well. It is Smoky Valley basketball, leading 2-0. Pass near side, tipped down. Olette has a steal for Belle Plaine. Quick outlet pass up ahead for Crouch, who puts up a runner that misses, but a foul called on Smoky Valley on the attempt by Crouch. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 attempts. This one's on Braylon Whitaker, her first personal, first team foul. And the first free throw coming up for Crouch, rolls around and in to cut the lead down to 1. Leah Crouch for the first point of the game, and it's 2-1 Smoky Valley. Again, Natalie Brown started this with a jump shot from the right elbow that went in. Second free throw misses this time, and a rebound this time for Natalie. Brown with a quick outlet up ahead to Whitaker. Out top now to Ryan. Cameron lines up a three in transition. Off to the right, well off the mark, and the rebound goes to Bohannon. The Dragons with the basketball back. Crossover dribble on the right side. Bohannon drives, kicks left side on a skip pass. Three on the way for Skaggs that misses. And Smoky Valley lets that rebound go out of bounds in the far corner. It'll go back to the Vikings off the miss. So it is Smoky Valley basketball. Viking basketball tonight brought to you by Smoky Valley High School. Pass is stolen away on the shortly after the inbound here for Bohannon. Another turnover for Smoky Valley, and Bohannon fouled this time by Natalie Brown, her first. Second team foul, and Bohannon will head to the free throw line for 2 attempts. Crouch went 1 for 2 on her first couple of attempts in the game. First free throw of 2 for Bohannon. Spins around and out. She's got another one coming up. Substitution into the game for Smoky Valley for the first time. Sophie Iyer, 5'7" junior, is coming in for Eiley DeBar. DeBar actually went out to the corner. I don't know if she went to the locker room or what might have happened there. Second free throw coming up for Bohannon. That bounces off the back iron and misses. Rebound goes long at the free throw line to Kinsley Haxton. It's a 1 for 4 start from the line, and trying to get a steal from behind. Olette gets called for a foul for Belle Plaine. Second team foul called in the Dragons. Actually, that's the second personal on Olette as well. So early foul trouble there for the guard Olette for Belle Plaine, as she'll be coming out. Brooklyn Bryan's 5'6" junior will check in for the first time for the Dragons, as Olette goes to the bench for Belle Plaine. The inbound play, far side. Ryan in for Haxton. Back over the left side now as Brown drives the left lane line. Lobs into the corner for Iyer. Sophie with a couple dribbles back to Brown. Head fake on a three. Steps back. Left side three for Brown off the front rim missing. Rebound long. Saved in by Haxton, but right to Belle Plaine. So the Dragons have the possession in the right corner. A three on the way for Belle Plaine. It's well off on a bank shot. Rebound is loose, taken by Belle Plaine. Crouch missed, and then on the inside, I think Whitaker got a hand on the shot attempt underneath, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Smoky Valley. Brenna Flax coming into the game for the first time for the Vikings, as well as Grace Dudley. Dudley, a 5'10" freshman. Flax, 5'7" sophomore for Ryan and Whitaker. Braylon got hit in the chin when she went in for the block attempt. Three from the corner off the inbound. Misses. Rebound middle of the lane to Dudley. That was Holt, I believe, on that three-point attempt for Belle Plaine. I was kind of being guarded by the subs that were coming out of the game. Pass into the corner for Iyer on the far side. Sophie with a head fake. 4:48 to play first quarter. Smoky Valley leading 2-1. Pass out top is tipped out by Crouch. Another turnover for the Vikings. Crouch all the way to the rack. Layup counts, and a foul on a recovery by Kinsley Haxton. Third team foul, and the first personal on Haxton. And it's 3-2. Belle Plaine with the lead. A chance at a three-point play here for Leah Crouch. She's got all 3 points early on for the Dragons. Chance at the three-point play is up and in. On the free throw for Crouch. A 2-point lead here at 4-2. Belle Plaine with the advantage. Smoky Valley basketball across half court. Natalie Brown has it. Picks up the dribble left corner to Dudley. Grace drives in. Nice speed underneath for Flax. Brenna had position. Missed it. Got her own rebound. And fouled going back up with the putback attempt. Belle Plaine's third team foul and the first personal on Brooklyn Bryan's. And again, to the charity stripe for Smoky Valley is Brenna Flax. First of two on the way. High archer, nothing but net for Flax. Brenna was 0 for 2 on the season from the line coming in, so not a high volume of free throw attempts yet. Second free throw coming up here for Flax. High archer on the way, and that one hit front rim and missed. Offensive rebound goes to Brown. She tried to get it back out. It's tipped. Dudley back to Brown. Wide open three right side. Off to the right missing. Haxton there for the rebound and put back on the right block. Kinsley Haxton knocks it down for Smoky Valley, and they have a 1-point lead back at 5-4. 4:08 to play in the first quarter. Out top, this is Holt with it. Skip pass right side, unable to control it. It goes off of Crouch out of bounds, back to Smoky Valley. Our sponsors for the broadcast here tonight include Ag Service CarQuest, Next Tech Wireless, Sisto Bojangles, Bank of the Plains, Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School, and Bethany College. We have a timeout on the floor. 4:01 to play in this first quarter. 5-4 Vikings. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Smoky Valley basketball on KLBG.
Happy holidays from Midway Motors. The one thing that has remained unchanged is our commitment to be here for you. This holiday season, we're here for any sales or service needs that you may have. Visit us online at midwaymotors.com or stop by and see us in person. We wish you and your family the best. Happy holidays from all of us at Midway Motors.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
4:01 to play first quarter as Smoky Valley has taken a 1-point lead, 5-4. Viking basketball out of the timeout on the right side. Paxton to the wing to Brown. Natalie swings it left side. Dudley. Grace with a drive on the baseline. Looking to get rid of it. Might have lost a pivot foot, but then threw the ball away. A turnover on a steal for Crouch. Crouch knocked down from behind, though, by Dudley, and Belle Plaine gives it right back. Dudley doesn't have numbers. She goes in, splits two defenders, and scores anyway. Strong take from Grace Dudley off the steal. The freshman giving Smoky Valley the 7-4 lead. 3:27 to play in the first quarter. Pass back out top. That ball tips. Sophie Iyer trying to get a steal and does on the far side for Smoky Valley. Good pass over to Flax. Brenna splits two defenders. Missed the shot. Dudley put back attempt missed. Got it again, and she is fouled on her second attempt. Headed to the free throw line is Dudley. Foul was called on Addison Skaggs, her first. Team foul number 4 on Belle Plaine in this first quarter. Free throws coming up here for Grace Dudley. 1 for 4 on the season. This first one banking in. Grace has 3 in the first quarter. It's 8-4 Smoky Valley. Caitlin Lease and Braylon Whitaker into the game for Smoky Valley. For Sophie Iyer and Natalie Brown. Lease out there for the first time, the 5'6" senior. And Brown has a couple free throw, or the second of the 2 free throw attempts coming in. Brown, this is Dudley, and she banks the second one in. So Dudley with 4 now here in this first quarter, and it's a 9-4 Smoky Valley lead. Dudley checking out as Ryan came back in for the Vikings. 3:11 to play in the first. It is Belle Plaine basketball. Pass over to the left side wing for Brines. Guarded by DeBar, who's back out there for Smoky Valley. Ball tipped over to the right side. This is Skaggs with it. Taking a couple of dribbles. Picks it up. Whitaker applies some pressure defense after that move, and Holt has it now extended on the left wing at the volleyball spike line. Back out to the top. Whitaker cuts it off in the 1-3-1 zone. Pass tipped inside, and the steal for Cameron Ryan. Ryan trying to get it up ahead, and is taken right back by Crouch. The turnover for each team there as Belle Plaine resets offensively. 2:38 in the first quarter. 9-4 Smoky Valley lead. Over to the right side, ball's bobbled, but Bohannon has it. Dribbles left lane line, kicks into the corner for about a 12-footer that misses from Brines, and the rebound to Smoky Valley. Ryan pushing the floor, quick outlet pass, looking up for DeBar, and she was not looking when she threw the pass. Stepping in front and getting a steal that time is Brines. Quickly pushing up the floor, Holt goes into that far corner, double team. DeBar knocks it loose. It's on the deck, saved up, and they say last touched by DeBar, but it looked like that clearly went off of Skaggs. The students over there for Smoky Valley didn't agree with the call. Into the game for the first time, Brooklyn Jenkins, 5'8" junior for Belle Plaine for Remy Holt. 2:09 to play first quarter. Smoky Valley leading 9-4. Inbound baseline for Bohannon. Out top it goes to Crouch. Left side 3 on the way. Bouncing high and off the mark. Getting high for the rebound is Brenna Flax off the miss by Jenkins. Viking basketball. Ryan across half court. Over the left side to Lease. Free throw line running shot is well off. Left side of the glass. The rebound taken down by Skaggs. Belle Plaine basketball as Skaggs resets offensively. Out top to Jenkins. Right side Bohannon with it. Stopped by Lease. Will cross over there. Cut off by DeBar. Ball's tipped across the lane. Skaggs has it to the left elbow. Into the corner for Crouch. And back out top. Jenkins. Head fake near side by Bohannon. She drives, kicks back out. Jenkins another 3, and that one rolls in. Brooklyn Jenkins with her first basket of the game cuts Smoky Valley's lead to 2 at 9-7. And then a travel coming up called on Cameron Ryan. Another turnover for Smoky Valley. Minute 21 to play first quarter. Smoky Valley leads 9-7 in our girls contest. You get a rare Monday night basketball here in Lindsborg. Second to last game of the first semester here for the Vikings. We got a cross falling down, but keeping her dribble was Bohannon. Pass near side goes into the backcourt. Braylon Whitaker tracks it down for Smoky Valley underneath to Flax. Good hustle play from Whitaker. Missed the shot, got the rebound. Flax missed it. Braylon's got the board and puts it back up and in. The hustle play, Braylon could have just let Belle Plaine touch that and it would have been a backcourt violation, but Braylon was up and got to the basketball and ended up with 2 points because of it. 47 seconds left in this first quarter. Smoky Valley leads 11-7. Skip pass left side. Brines has it. And back out top now to Jenkins. Jenkins over to the left wing. Skaggs looking far side. Lost it. Takes a dribble into the corner. Back out to the wing. Jenkins out top now. This is Bohannon. 28 seconds in the first quarter. Bohannon drives inside. He gets called, or she gets fouled on a blocking foul call on Smoky Valley. And this one is called on Cameron Ryan. That's her first. 14th foul called on Smoky Valley. Haxton, Iyer, Brown all coming back in for the Vikings. For Whitaker, Lease, and Flax. 24.7 on the clock in this first quarter. The inbound play coming for Belle Plaine. On the baseline, Crouch to throw it in, standing to the right of the basket. As she's looking at it, to my left. Ball's tipped in the inbound play and taken away by Haxton. Kinsley ahead of the pack. Layup in for Smoky Valley. Haxton with 4 in the first quarter. It's 13-7 Vikings. 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Across the timeline, far side. This is Skaggs down to 9 seconds. Guarded by Ryan. Crossover dribble. Skaggs out top. Jenkins for 3 out top of the key. Rolls one in. 2 seconds left, and Smoky Valley won't get a shot off here before the end of this first quarter. Brooklyn Jenkins comes off the bench and knocks down a couple threes to keep Belle Plaine in it here. After one, it is Smoky Valley 13-10. We'll take a timeout. Back in 60 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
At Next Tech Wireless, get the iPhone 17 on us. iPhone 17 comes in 4 gorgeous colors with a brighter 6.3-inch display and a ceramic 2 shield front that's 3 times more scratch resistant. Capture super high resolution shots by default with the advanced 48MP dual fusion camera system and have flexible ways to frame your shot with dual capture video for simultaneous front and rear recording. Next Tech Wireless, connecting Kansas.
Time is running out. Prairieland Partners power inspections expire at the end of the year. Inspect your whole fleet to get 50% off any inspection after your first 2 large ag inspections. Plus, receive a special gift when you complete your 4th inspection. Don't wait till our shops fill up. Let our John Deere technicians make sure your equipment is ready in the spring. Offers end 12/31/2025. Restrictions apply. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to schedule today.
Prairieland Partners. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back here from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball here on KLBG as Smoky Valley leads after 1 over Belle Plaine in our girls contest by a score of 13-10. At a 13-7 lead, and then the second of 2 3-pointers there in that first quarter from Brooklyn Jenkins right at the end of the first quarter. Cameron Ryan trying to drive after the inbound in that far corner and gets called for a travel. So another Viking turnover to give it back to Belle Plaine. Inbound play goes to Bohannon. In for the first time, Bennett Betson is a 5'3" senior for Belle Plaine. Trap on the near side on Skaggs, and she gets away from it. Good tough defense from Dudley, though. Skaggs picks up the dribble out top. Jenkins tries to skip in the corner. Dudley gets her long wingspan out there and knocks it loose, has a steal. Up ahead to Haxton. Kinsley with another layup. 6 points now for Kinsley Haxton. As Smoky Valley's back up by 5, 15-10. 7:25 to play in the first half as Belle Plaine looks to get back in on their end. Left side. Benson's traveled with it and they didn't call it. Pass over to the left side on the wing. This is Jenkins. Pass over the head of Benson, and Dudley goes to track this one down. They said that Belle Plaine touched it first, so backcourt violation will give it back to Smoky Valley. Dudley fell to the floor. She was trying to go get the basketball, but they say Belle Plaine touching it first. And an inbound play coming for Kinsley Haxton in front of the PA table here on the near side. Out top it goes to Haxton, dribbling right side. Lobs it left wing to Dudley. Dudley with a bounce pass inside for Patrick, who just checked into the game for the first time. Sage Patrick, a 5'6" freshman, will go to the free throw line. She had 2 free throws against Concordia for her first 2 points of her high school varsity career. on Friday. The foul was called on Brooklyn Jenkins, her first. First team foul called on Belle Plaine. First free throw for Patrick on the way, and it rolls over and in. Sage 3 for 3 from the line now for Smoky Valley this season, 16-10. Vikings the lead. 6:59 left in the first half. Second free throw upcoming here for Patrick, and that one is smooth and in. Smoky Valley 4 for 4 from the line in the first half. Now they lead 17-10. On the season, it's a team that was shooting just 34.5% coming into the game from the charity stripe. Pass into the corner. Benson for three. Missed everything on the backside. And a foul trying to go through. Caitlin Lease to get the rebound. Taryn Bohannon with her first personal. Team foul number 2 on Belle Plaine. Viking basketball, a 7-point lead. 6:46 to play in the first half. Ryan with the inbound play for Kinsley Haxton. 6 points for Haxton to lead the way for Smoky Valley. Grace Dudley had 4 in the first quarter. Haxton over to the left side. That ball's tipped, stolen away by Bohannon. She stepped in front and got the steal. Bohannon pushing the floor, cut off by Haxton. Missed the running layup. Lease has the rebound and some contact in the back, and a foul called, I believe, on Crouch. Wait and see what the official call is here, but it appeared that Crouch was the one there, and it is on Leah. Her first personal. Team foul number 3 already on Belle Plaine in the second quarter. 6:31 to play until halftime. Haxton off the inbound, dribbles through a double team, had the ball stripped away, and Crouch has a steal. Up ahead, Haxton knocked it loose, though, and she saves it back in. Lease over to Ryan. So a turnover for each team as Smoky Valley has it back. Haxton across half court, pull up free throw line jumper, left elbow, too strong. Rebound goes to Patrick for Smoky Valley, trying to put up a shot that was tipped down, but it goes back over to Lease. Lease setting it up offensively. Kinsley for 3, right side. Put it on the board. Nothing but net. Kinsley. Haxton already has 9 in the first half for Smoky Valley, and the scoreboard doubled up with a 20-10 lead for the Vikings. Over to the near right corner. Bohannon spinning, trying to get away from 2 defenders. Threw it away. Here comes Grace Dudley the other way. Dudley pushing for Smoky Valley. Up with the shot. Misses. Patrick the rebound and put back for Smoky Valley on the right side. Sage Patrick has 4 off the bench now for Smoky Valley, and they lead 22-10. Being aggressive defensively, and a timeout called by Coach Perry and Belle Plaine. 5:33 to play first half. Smoky Valley 22, Belle Plaine 10. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
Come get inspired at Sister Bojangles in downtown Lindsborg. From cozy fashion to unique home decor, we'll help you find the perfect gift for everyone on your list. Make Christmas shopping easy only at Sister Bojangles. Shop Sister Bojangles, downtown Lindsborg.
Hey, Swedes and Vikings of all ages. Lindsborg Community Hospital is here when you need us. From the family health care clinic, urgent care, sports rehab, to a long list of many services you can discover at lindsborghospital.org.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back here in the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Smoky Valley with a 22-10 lead over the Belle Plaine Dragons. The inbound, a shot from the corner on the far side is missing for Skaggs, and the rebound out of bounds back to the Vikings. It is Smoky Valley basketball. Ryan off the inbound, back up to Brown. Natalie brings it across half court on this near side. Baseline 7-footer from Miley DeVar misses. Whitaker has an offensive rebound. Her shot was blocked going back up, and then a foul called on Braylon trying to get the rebound back again. Second personal on Braylon Whitaker. Team foul number 1 on Smoky Valley in this second quarter. Substitution coming in is Brooklyn Brines for Belle Plaine. For Skaggs, she must have got hit in the back of the head as she's holding her head right now and seems to be in some pain for sure coming back to the bench. Bounce pass left side. Benson has it. Hands it back off out top. This is Crouch. Back over to Holt. Skip pass right corner. Long 2 on the way this time. Missed everything on the backside by Jenkins, and DeBar there for the rebound for Smoky Valley. Up ahead, Cameron Ryan has it on the left wing. Picks it up, whips it into Hope Schrag, who just recently checked in. Hope splits through a couple defenders. Layup looked like it was going in, and the rebound tipped off the fingers of Hope. And back to Belle Plaine. Hope Schrag, 5'9" senior, averaging a point and a half and a rebound and a half early this season for Smoky Valley. Belle Plaine to the basketball as Bennett Benson, the senior, runs point. Benson with a high screen from Holt. Fitting free throw line. Holt has it back. Turns. Ball stripped from behind. Brown has a steal. Quick outlet pass. Whitaker ahead of the pack. Using that speed that she has to take it all the way and lay it in. 4 points now for Braylon Whitaker. And Smoky Valley leads 24-10. Great start for the Vikings with 4:20 to play first half. Smoky Valley again looking for their first victory of the season. And they're off to an outstanding start in this one. Over to the far side wing. This is Brines with it out top for Holt. Holt dribbles left lane line. Kicks back in for Brines. She brings it out top. Whitaker on the defense. Over to the right side wing. Now this is Crouch with it. Back over to the left side. Jenkins. Into the corner. Brines. Smoky Valley still in that zone defense. Skip pass right side goes to Crouch. 3:50 on the clock in the first half. Vikings leading 24-10. Crouch trying to drive inside. That shot was blocked partially by Schrag. It goes out of bounds. Should be Belle Plaine basketball. Everybody was kind of going the other way, but it's definitely off of a block. 4 subs coming in for Smoky Valley. The only person I believe that stayed out there was Brown. As Flax, Iyer, Haxton, and Dudley are all back in. DeVar, Schrag, Ryan, and Whitaker take a seat. A 3 from the left side. Betson misses. Rebound, put back miss for Belle Plaine and Jenkins. Belle Plaine still has it, though, on another offensive rebound, and it's taken out in the corner by Holt. She dribbles back out to the left wing. Over to the right side for Jenkins on a bounce pass. Overhead pass back over to Betson. Jenkins has it back. Takes a 1 dribble, now 2, and hands it off on the right wing to Ouellette. All tipped out, and a steal far side for Dudley. Grace looking to take it in, and that dribble got away from her. Went a little high, she came underneath it and gets called for the carry. Good pressure defense, though, for Smoky Valley in the half court. They led 13-10 at the end of the first quarter. They're on an 11-0 run to start the second quarter, and leading 24-10. Belle Plaine still looking for their first points of quarter number 2. Dragon basketball, the bounce pass out top for Ouellette. Ouellette right wing, now to Jenkins. Jenkins to the skip pass over to the left side. An open 3 on the way for Holt. Misses. Rebound middle of the lane goes to Haxton. Haxton quickly up the floor for Smoky Valley. Kicks left corner. Dudley thought about a 3. Passes on it. Brown will head fake. Drives baseline. Shot partially blocked. She got her own rebound. Missed the putback. And gets her own rebound again, though. Smoky Valley basketball. Haxton right side. Lobbing in now. Flax on the baseline. Gets called for the travel as she tried to gather the pass. So the turnover for the Vikings. Their 5th of this second quarter. This start to the game. Smoky Valley's had a very difficult schedule to start this season. They got a Southeast Saline team that had a lot of players returning and had a very solid season. They've beaten Heston already this year. They played a very good Central Plains team that's always good in her Pat Styles. Benson with a bank shot ends the 11-0 run here on the near side for Belle Plaine from the right lane line. First basket of the game for Bennett Benson. And Concordia is a very veteran group as well. They have a lot of talent on that team. Haxton, I think, was trying to get it to Brown, but she didn't realize that. And Dudley was in the far corner, too far away from the ball, and the turnover gives it back to Belle Plaine. Smoky Valley leading this one 24-12. And Holt brings it across half court. Over to the left wing, a head fake by Brines. Ball's tipped out, stolen by Haxton out top. Kinsley all the way to the rack, another steal, but she missed the layup. And the rebound goes to Belle Plaine. Haxton just didn't get the spin on that one as she went up with it and driving inside, ball tipped, and last touch they say by Kinsley. It'll stay with Belle Plaine. And an inbound play coming on the baseline for Remy Holt. 1:50 left in the first half as Smoky Valley leads 24-12. Benson in the corner fires a 3 that misses almost everything. A rebound out of bounds off of Ouellette. And back to Smoky Valley. Some more of our sponsors for tonight's game include Lindsborg Community Hospital, Conklin Cars, Pleasant View Home, Idea Tech, McGee Roofing, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, and Smoky Valley Bakery. Viking basketball. Paxton left side, Brown. Natalie drives baseline, gets by the defense, and scoops in a layup underneath. Natalie Brown has 4 in the first half, and Smoky Valley leads by 14 again, 26-12, matching their biggest lead of this first half. Baseline high arcing shot, well off the mark there for, I believe it was Brines, and then the rebound is out of bounds. They say last touch by Holt, and Smoky Valley has the possession with a 14-point lead. 1:20 to play in the first half. Vikings hoping to extend upon their lead across half court. Haxton with a bounce pass. It got through to Flax from the right lane line. She left it short. Brenna got the offensive rebound. Falling down, loses the ball out of bounds, and it's back to Belle Plaine. Braylon Whitaker, Isla DeBar, Cameron Ryan checking back into the game for Smoky Valley for Dudley, Brown, and Iyer. as Flax was coming up. She stays out there for Smoky Valley. The inbound goes to Betson. Belle Plaine had a 3-1 record coming into tonight. Pass on the far side to get it back over to the left wing. Holt with it now. Holt trying to drive, kicks into the corner. Spinning off the defense, Bohanna with a skip pass right side now to Bryans. Bryans has it back from Benson. Bryans with a couple dribbles. Pressure out top again. Ouellette, left wing, 3 on the way, and nothing but net for Taryn Bohannon for Belle Plaine. 26-15. Smoky Valley's lead is 11. 30 seconds left in this first half. Ryan whips a pass up ahead to Flax, knocked out from behind. Haxton gets it though on that far wing. Kicks it underneath for DeBar. Nice look from Kinsley Haxton to Eiley DeBar. A 28-15 lead for Smoky Valley. Eiley DeBar with her first basket of the game for the Vikings. 12 seconds left in the first half. A 3 from the right side for Belle Plaine, knocked down by Bryans. 3 ball keeping Belle Plaine in this a bit. 3 seconds left here in this first half as Haxton brings it across half court. Trying to heave it up for Whitaker. The ball's thrown away. A steal by Belle Plaine. And that's the end of the first half. Good first half for Smoky Valley. They lead at 28-18 over Belle Plaine. We'll take a timeout. We're back with our First Bank Kansas halftime report from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
Coverage of Smoky Valley Vikings basketball continues next with the First Bank Kansas halftime report. First Bank Kansas is banking made personal. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Hi, this is Kurt Marshall. Bank of the Plains is committed to providing high-quality financial services while maintaining the highest standards of integrity, customer service, and professionalism. Our dedicated team in Salina values our relationships with you and welcomes the opportunity to earn your business, trust, and friendship. Stop in and see us at 1900 South Ohio in Salina. Bank of the Plains, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
This is Lane Gillespie with your Ad Astra Radio halftime report. The 10-year stretch of consecutive playoff seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs is now officially over. Yesterday, they fell to the LA Chargers 16-13. That loss, followed by wins by the Buffalo Bills, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Texans, has officially knocked Kansas City out of the playoffs as they are 6-8 on the year. With less than 2 minutes to go, quarterback Patrick Mahomes suffered a knee injury, which the Kansas City Chiefs later confirmed was a torn ACL. Mahomes will miss the remainder of the season, and the Chiefs will have to go with backup quarterback Gardner Minshew. In the last update we heard on Mahomes, he and the Chiefs are now exploring surgical options. The timetable for his return is to be determined, as recovery times for a torn ACL can take 6 to 12 months. The Chiefs will be on the road next Sunday to face off against the Tennessee Titans. KU and K-State men's basketball both earned huge road non-conference wins. The Kansas Jayhawks had a huge day from Melvin Council as the Jayhawks defeated NC State 77-76 in overtime. Council had a career-high 36 points, and he made 9 3-point shots, the second most ever made by a Jayhawk. Darren Peterson played, and he had 17 points. However, he subbed out with around a minute to go in regulation due to an apparent injury. Head coach Bill Self says it was possible tightness with his hamstring, but there has been no further word. The KU will be at home on Tuesday, and they will face off against Towson at Allen Fieldhouse. The Kansas State Wildcats had a clutch win on the road against the Creighton Blue Jays, defeating them 83-76. They led by 18 at halftime, but Creighton started to bring themselves back. But David Castillo scored 6 of his game-high 19 points in the final 2 minutes to hold off and get the victory for K-State. That moves the Wildcats to 7-4 on the year. They face South Dakota at home next Saturday, December 20th. Well, also over the weekend, McPherson College and Bethany College basketball closed off the first semester as they will now head into their winter breaks. McPherson College was at home against Friends University, but were swept by the Falcons. The women's fell 91-62, the men 89-78. Bethany College split their games against Southwestern College and Winfield on Saturday. The women won 86-77, but the men fell 75-60. Their next conference games will be in January. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up right after this.
My name is Lauren Doak, here to tell you about the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. Our virtual school offers tuition-free curriculum to students grades 6 through 12. We have over 75 elective classes in 8 career pathways. Experience learning at the Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School, an online link between home, school, and public education. Be anywhere, learn everywhere with Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School. Learn more at smokyvalley.org.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors broadcast booth on the First Bank Kansas halftime report. Halftime here in Lindsborg. The Smoky Valley girls leading Belle Plaine 28-18. The Vikings having a very good offensive first half. In fact, they're just 3 points off of their season high here with one half of basketball in the books. So offense is working here for Smoky Valley. They're really getting some transition points and putting pressure on defensively in their zone in the half court, and it's led to some easy buckets for them in the transition. And Kinsley Haxton has been a beneficiary of that at times as well. 9 points in the first half for Haxton, which matches her season high against Central Plains on the 5th of December. Also, in that first half, 4 points each for Braylon Whitaker, Natalie Brown, Sage Patrick, and Grace Dudley. And then 2 points for Eilita Barr. And a free throw for Brenna Flax in the first quarter as well, rounding out your 28 in half number 1 for the Vikings. For Belle Plaine, they were led in the first half by Brooklyn Jenkins, 6 points off the bench. She's got 2 3-pointers for Belle Plaine in the first quarter. Belle Plaine in the first half is connected on 4 threes, and that's really what's been the thing that's at least kept them within striking distance of Smoky Valley here in half number 1. Again, a 3-pointer from Bohannon, and also another 3-pointer from Brooklyn Bryans. They have 3 each at halftime. The second leading scorer is Leah Crouch with 4, and then 2 points off the bench for Bennett Betson as well for Belle Plaine. Smoky Valley with a 28-18 lead at halftime over the Belle Plaine Dragons in our girls contest. Remind everybody you can listen to the game on your Ad Astra Radio app for free, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Latest phones and devices at the best prices. Again, it is Smoky Valley at a 28-18 lead here after one half of basketball. And we remind everybody the Smoky Valley Belle Plaine Boys Contest will be coming up next, so stay tuned for that. Take another timeout. We'll continue on our First Bank Kansas halftime report from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball in Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
More of the First Bank Kansas halftime report is coming up. First Bank. Choose a bank that works for you. KLBG Lindsborg. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Begin your journey at Bethany College in historic Lindsborg, Kansas. As a liberal arts school in the heart of Kansas, Bethany is proud to host over 30 majors, 19 different NAIA sports, and a long-standing tradition in art and music in the heart of Little Sweden, USA. Bethany is one of the oldest schools in the state of Kansas, but with modern facilities and a focus on the future for education. Start with a campus visit, a free application, or just check out our website at bethanylb.edu. It's always a good day to be a Swede. Rokar Stokar.
If you're changing jobs or considering early retirement, you may be wondering what to do with your 401k. Before taking any action, make sure you know the rules, as mistakes can be costly.
At Iron Horse Financial, we can show you how to avoid IRS penalties and full taxation, plus a little-known strategy to access funds early. For more info, go to 401krollovermistakes.com and download your free guide. You can also reach us at 620-765-6456.
Hey, Bud Conklin here with Conklin Automotive Group. You've got a busy life, and we get that. That's why we offer local pickup and delivery for your vehicle when it needs service. Just call us or schedule online. We'll come to your home or workplace, pick up your car, service it exactly how you need, and bring it right back to you. No hassle, no waiting, just confidence. Find us in Hutchinson, Newton, Salina, or schedule at ConklinCars.com. Drive with confidence. Drive with Conklin.
If you're searching for assisted living for your loved one that offers personalized health programs, freedom from cooking, and a safe and secure environment, visit Sunflower Terrace by Bethany Village in Lindsborg, Kansas. Whether your loved one seeks full independence or needs a little assistance day to day, you should explore the affordable options at Sunflower Terrace in Lindsborg by Bethany Village. Experience the art of living.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth as Belle Plaine will have the basketball to start the second half. They kind of cut the last part of the halftime here, so we're ready to roll in half two. Inbound play is knocked out and a steal for Braylon Whitaker right out of the gate. And shot attempt swatted from behind that time by Addison Skaggs as Belle Plaine has the early turnover. Smoky Valley leading at 28-18 as we're just underway here in half number two. Inbound play for the Vikings. Haxton feeds into Ryan. Cameron can't get the shot to go. She got her own rebound, though. And the rebound pass back out top. Haxton a three. Halfway down, it popped out. Whitaker trying to get the board. Knocks the ball loose, trying to save it in, but she's out of bounds. The possession will go back to Belle Plaine. Same starters that started the game for Smoky Valley with Kinsley Haxton, Eiley DeBar, Braylon Whitaker, Cameron Ryan, and Natalie Brown. And for Belle Plaine, they've started the same way as well with Emmeline Ouellette, Remy Holt, Taryn Bohannon, Leah Crouch, and Addison Skaggs. Skaggs has a deep three with the left hand from the right side wing. Rebound goes long off the miss to Whitaker. Quick outlet pass up ahead to Brown. Natalie, hesitation move getting underneath the defense, but it's blocked from behind by Ouellette. And then a foul on Brown trying to get the rebound back. That is the second personal on Brown. And it is Belle Plaine basketball. 7:25 in the third quarter, 28-18. Smoky Valley with the lead. The inbound play coming for Belle Plaine with a bounce pass over to the far sideline. Ouellette brings it up the floor. Passes over to the right side now. Bohannon drives inside, lobs it out top for Holt. Left side wing. Skaggs thought about a three, but passed up on it. Crossover on Whitaker. Braylon stays in front of her. Skaggs picks up the dribble. Free throw line, high post, the left elbow. Pass tipped out from behind. DeBar has a hand on it, but it's taken back by Ouellette. And she's fouled going up with a shot by Cameron Ryan. 2 free throw attempts coming up here for Emmeline Ouellette. Make sure it is Ryan, and it is. It's the second personal on Cameron. Team foul number 1 on Smoky Valley in this third quarter. Free throws coming up for Emmeline Ouellette. Looking for her first points of the game. The first one spins in and cuts it to a single-digit Smoky Valley lead again at 28-19. Another attempt coming up for Ouellette. Second one on the way, nothing but net. So Emmeline Ouellette to the free throw line, knocks both of them down. It's 28-20. Smoky Valley leading it by 8. Viking basketball as Natalie Brown runs point and brings it across half court. Picked up by Ouellette, blows right past her. Left lane line, the shot misses. Ouellette has the rebound and then falls out of bounds as Cameron Ryan was trying to get it as well. And the possession will stay with the Vikings. Inbound Haxton finds Brown on the left lane line. She puts up a shot, runner misses, got her own rebound, put back too strong. Backside rebound for Haxton. Kinsley was going to travel, so she just threw it up and ended up throwing that one away. Here come the Dragons the other way, and to the rack, Taryn Bohannon with a layup. That cuts the lead down to 6 for Smoky Valley at 28-22. They led by as many as 14 in the first half. Ryan has it over to the near side out of Haxton. Kinsley. Crossover dribble, spins off the defense, drives in, puts up a running shot that was blocked that time by Skaggs, and the rebound goes to Belle Plaine. Skaggs got it right out of there. Dragon basketball trailing by 6. 6:10 to play third quarter. A three from the left side is on the way and missing for Crouch, and the rebound goes to Haxton. Kinsley had it at the right block, and she'll bring it up the floor for the Vikings. Haxton across half court on the near side wing, picked up by Skaggs. Stepping down away from the shot, Haxton fires a three that misses. Ryan has the rebound and the bucket. First field goal of the season there for Cameron Ryan, kind of breaking her slump a little bit. 30-22 in favor of Smoky Valley. 8-point lead again for the Vikings. Up the floor, Holt in the right corner with a bounce pass right lane, line to Ouellette. She turns and shoots and misses. Right block rebound to Natalie Brown. Smoky Valley basketball with an 8-point lead. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Paxton across half court on the near side, picked up by Skaggs. Dribbles down that far side and then is knocked out of bounds by Skaggs from behind. The possession will stay here with Smoky Valley as Skaggs knocked it out of bounds. Flax, Iyer, and Dudley back into the game for Smoky Valley for DeBar, Whitaker, and Ryan. Iyer to throw it in on the baseline for Smoky Valley. Near corner, Haxton has it. Takes a dribble to avoid a 5-second count. Driving in, turnaround spinning shot for Kinsley. Bounces off the mark. Rebound goes to Skaggs, and Haxton was trying to go get the steal back. He gets called for a second foul. Second team foul on Smoky Valley in this third quarter as well, as the Dragons will have the possession. Inbound play to Addison Skaggs. Skaggs cross half court near side, picked up by Dudley. Hands it off now to Bohannon, who takes it back out top. Right wing three on the way for Crouch. I don't know if it might have grazed a little bit of rim. If not, it doesn't matter. It's out of bounds back to Smoky Valley. The inbound play goes to Haxton. It gets past Skaggs, who was going for a steal. Kinsley pushes up the floor, finds Brenna Flax for the open layup on the left block. The assist to Kinsley. Haxton and Smoky Valley back up by 10, 32-22. 4:44 to play third quarter. Out top with a crossover dribble, Bohannon. Nice look underneath on the back cut to Crouch, who lays it up and in. 6 points for Crouch. It's 32-24 Smoky Valley. Haxton the other way. 32 points, by the way, the most in the season in a single game for Smoky Valley. Haxton step back three, right side misses. Offensive rebound tracked down in the far corner by Brenna Flax. Back over to the far wing. The ball's taken out, though, and a steal. And it looked like Crouch might have took an extra step, but no traveling call. Belle playing basketball, the skip pass out top. Skaggs wide open for three. Knocks it down from the top of the key. So Addison Skaggs hits the three to cut Smoky Valley's lead down to 3 at 32-27. Paxton coming the other way for Smoky Valley. And the play call from Coach Drulard on the near sideline. Paxton gets a crossover and a screen from Flax. The pick and roll action. Brenna turns, baseline, and fouled going up the shot by Emmeline Ouellette. That's her third. Team foul number 1 on Belle Plaine in the third quarter. And Brenna Flax will go back to the free throw line for Smoky Valley. Smoky Valley about to sub in 4 players here after this first free throw, maybe 4. We'll see if Flax is one of them that's coming out. Brenna 1 for 2 from the line. 3 points in this game so far for the Vikings sophomore. First of 2 for Flax. The high arcer off the back iron missing. She's got another one coming up. And it looks like Brenna's the only one that's going to stay out on the court right now. They do sub in 4. DeBar, Whitaker, Ryan, and Lease all back in for Smoky Valley. 3:47 in the third quarter as Flax looks to stretch this back to a 6-point Viking lead. Second one for Brenna on the way, and it's off to the right missing. Cameron Ryan, an offensive rebound, though, for Smoky Valley. She tries to go inside, and then the ball was tipped by Holt, and then off of Ryan out of bounds. The possession will go back to Belle Plaine. Vikings with a 5-point lead, 3:43 to play, third quarter. It's 32-27 Smoky Valley. Some more of our sponsors for this game include Central Christian College, Wave Tech Roofing, So Swedish, The Good Merchant. Pass far side for Belle Plaine, stolen by Braylon Whitaker. Up the floor, Braylon missed the running layup. Rebound tipped around. Flax has the offensive board. Back into the corner, Lease from the baseline. Missed it, and DeBar tried to get the rebound. Is called on the back of the Belle Plaine defender boxing out. First foul on Eiley DeBar, and the third team foul on Smoky Valley. We have a timeout on the floor with 3:22 to play, third quarter, 32-27 in favor of the Vikings. We're back in 60 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
It's simple. Get IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
Get back to doing what you love with Advanced Physical Therapy in McPherson. Whether you're recovering from injury, surgery, or just want to move with less pain, their expert team is here to help. Call or stop by Advanced Physical Therapy in McPherson today.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
3:22 to play in the third quarter. It's 32-27. Smoky Valley with the lead. Belle playing basketball out of the Viking timeout. And the inbound play coming for Addison Skaggs. Got it into Bohannon. She said, here, take this back. You can run point and bring it up. Skaggs across half court. It's the 1-3-1 zone from Smoky Valley. Head fake Bohannon. Right elbow jump shot on the way that misses. Rebound getting up high for it. Whitaker trying to get it. It's tipped around, though, and taken away by the Dragons. On the far side wing, this is Jenkins. The ball stripped away and a steal for Smoky Valley. Quick outlet pass up ahead. Flax finds Whitaker. Braylon left it short, and then she's calling for a foul. Trying to get the rebound back. It's number 3 on Braylon Whitaker. Team foul number 4 on Smoky Valley in the third quarter. Grace Dudley coming back into the game for Smoky Valley. For Braylon Whitaker with a third personal foul. So what do we got? Was that the fifth? I only had him for 4. Apparently that was a 15 foul. So 2 free throws coming up here for Belle Plaine. Must have forgot one on my foul count total. So 2 free throws upcoming for Addison Skaggs. Her first attempts of the game. She made a 3-pointer earlier in this quarter. Misses the first free throw. So Dudley will come in now for Whitaker. 2:55 to play in the third quarter. And the second free throw coming up for Skaggs. The lefty delivers and puts it right down the middle. 4 points for Skaggs all in this third quarter. The lead is down to 4 for Smoky Valley at 32-28. 2:51 to play third quarter as Cameron Ryan has it on the right wing. Started out top by Brines. Ryan lost the dribble, gets it back. Brines nearly stole it away. Near side Dudley had it tipped out. Jump ball called as Brines got in there to force the tie up, and the possession will stay here with Smoky Valley. Kinsley Haxton coming back into the game for the Vikings. Haxton in for Flax. And the inbound baseline coming up for Eiley DeBar. On the near side, she stands to the left of it. She's to my right on the lane line. Looking underneath for Lees. Caitlin has position and powers one up and in through Skaggs trying to block it. Caitlin Lees with her first basket of the game. Smoky Valley's lead up to 6 again at 34-28. Bohannon has it on the right side. Over to the wing now. Skaggs pressured and double teamed. Dudley made contact and knocked her to the ground. A couple free throws coming up again for Addison Skaggs. First personal foul called on Grace Dudley, and again in the double bonus. So free throws on the way here for Skaggs. 2:25 here in this third quarter. It's a 34-28 Smoky Valley lead. First of 2 this time for Skaggs on the way and in. Back to a 5-point game at 34-29. Smoky Valley again led by as many as 14 on a couple different occasions in the first half. Second free throw for Skaggs on the way and good. So that brings it down to a 4-point game at 34-30. 2:25 to play in the third quarter. Dudley to Ryan. Cameron quickly up the floor for DeBar. Eiley looking underneath as Lease was cutting down there. And then a tie-up forced by Lease. Possession will go to Belle Plaine. The Belle Plaine fans wanted a foul, but Lease did a really good job of keeping her arms above and around the person that had the steal. There's a takeaway there and a turnover for Smoky Valley, but Caitlin did a good job of not fouling, and she got her arms out of there to avoid the foul at the end of the play. Across half court, this is Addison Skaggs with it. Crossover dribble off a screen out top from Holt. Left side of 3 on the way. Bouncing high and then over the top of the backboard on a miss by Brooklyn Brines. It goes back to Smoky Valley, holding on to their 4-point lead. Natalie Brown will come back into the game for the Vikings as she comes in for Caitlin Lees. 2:03 to play in the third quarter. It is Smoky Valley 34, Belle Plaine 30. Paxton bringing it up the floor, running point for the Vikings across half court on the near side, picked up by Holt. A crossover dribble there. Haxton dribbles left lane line at the elbow, turns, kicks to Dudley, right side out of Brown. Brown dribble drive baseline, got by the defense, try to skip pass in the corner, and stepping right in front to steal it away was Bohannon, and a foul on DeBar, trying to get it back for Smoky Valley. Number 2 on Eiley DeBar, team foul, well, again in the bonus, so 2 free throws again coming up for Taryn Bohannon. 1:45 third quarter. It is 34-30. Smoky Valley holding on to a 4-point lead at the moment. As Bohannon goes to the stripe. 0 for 2 so far in the game. Bohannon with 5 points so far for Belle Plaine. She made a 3-pointer in the second quarter. The first free throw bounces on the front rim and rolls over the top and in. 6 now for Bohannon. Skaggs has 6. Jenkins has 6 on 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. 1 possession Viking lead of 34-31. Second free throw misses off to the right. Rebound off the leg of DeBar and taken out that time by Smoky Valley. Brown with a nice hesitation dribble. Baseline runner is off the glass underneath that rim and rolling in. Actually just barely on the top of the backside of the rim on the heel there. And it goes in for Natalie Brown. She's got 6. It's back to a 5-point Smoky Valley lead at 36-31. Belle Plaine basketball dribbling out top. This is Bohannon. Into the corner. They're trying to feed inside. Ryan steps in front, and then it went off the hand of Bryan's out of bounds. And played offensively from Cameron Ryan as Smoky Valley has it back after a turnover. Minute 19 to play third quarter. Vikings lead it by 5 as Haxton comes the other way. On the volleyball spike line, dribbling on the near side, over to Dudley on the far side, kind of extending this offense out. Haxton blows by a defender that was going too strong. Good feed underneath to Ryan. Bank shot missed. Rebound DeBar for the Vikings. Out top 3 for Brown. It is off the backside, bouncing off the mark. Ryan taps around the rebound, and DeBar has another offensive board for Smoky Valley. Brown looks it underneath for Dudley. Open layup in for Grace Dudley on the assist from Brown on a skip to the left block. Dudley has 6, and Smoky Valley's back up 7, 38-31. Belle Plaine basketball. Left side of the lob pass goes over to Skaggs in the near corner. Skip pass right side over to Bryant. Corner 3 on the way is off the back iron missing. Brown has the rebound off the miss by Jenkins. Smoky Valley basketball. Dudley quickly up the floor. Oh, she was looking for DeBar. Needed to throw that pass just a bit quicker. And it goes over the head of Eiley as it's too strong and out of bounds back to Belle Plaine. The thought process was there, a good idea, but just a bit behind on it. And turnover gives it back to Belle Plaine. Smoky Valley leading 38-31. 20 seconds left in the third. Cross half court here on the left side and dribbling right. Holt gets it over to Skaggs. One dribble back to Holt. Cut off by DeBar. Holt on the dribble drive right lane line. Tries to go through 2 defenders, and it was tipped out of bounds on the layup attempt by actually Bohannon that time. Bohannon and Holt mixed up a couple times here tonight, I think. 7.5 to play third quarter. 38-31 the score as Bohannon throws in. Holt's open for 3 from the right corner. Missed everything on the backside of the rebound. Goes out of bounds off of Skaggs. And back to Smoky Valley with 3.8 on the clock here in this third quarter. Belle Plaine's going to sit back in a half-court defense, so Kinsley will have some room. Cameron Ryan just rolled the ball in. Paxton across half court, looks up ahead. Brown, 3, top of the key at the buzzer, spinning just off the mark, and that's the end of the third quarter. A great look for Natalie, and just off, we head to the fourth. It's 38-31 Vikings. We're back in 60 seconds for the fourth quarter on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
When it comes to protecting your home, you deserve a roofing company that treats you like family. McGee Roofing is family-owned and operated for nearly 50 years. They offer free inspections and work directly with your insurance company. McGee Roofing, built on trust, powered by family.
Man Wyatt Tank Fleet Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer today was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Man Wyatt Tank Fleet Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
At Farmer State Bank, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, Farmer State Bank is ready to help you grow your business, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Order any drink at Scooter's Coffee this holiday season, Elf style, which adds a delicious maple flavor along with Christmas cheer to your drink. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth. After three quarters, it's 38-31. Smoky Valley leading it over the Belle Plaine Dragons. As Smoky Valley has already scored their most points in a single game so far this season. It was 31 against Central Plains on December 5th. Again, they lead 38-31 after three. Kinsley Haxton with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Goes near corner to Braylon Whitaker. Looking baseline for Patrick, who's back in. It's tipped from behind and stolen away, but Smoky Valley gets the steal right back. Viking basketball. Haxton, right side, Whitaker. Three on the way for Braylon. Off the backside, missing, and a rebound goes to Bohannon. Belle Plaine with it, trailing by 7. Feet up ahead. The layup misses, and the rebound is off the leg of Alette, off the miss by Bryant. So the Vikings have the possession back. Out of the way for Smoky Valley. Kinsley Haxton has 9. Natalie Brown with 6, 2 in each quarter so far. Cross half court out top. Haxton has it, dribbles left elbow, back over to Dudley. Grace lines up a 3. That's off the back, missing. Rebound offensively again for Cameron Ryan. Tie-up forced, and Belle Plaine will get the basketball. So Dragon Ball. I said that, it made me think Dragon Ball Z. That's not the case here tonight. I'm an elder millennial, so a lot of that stuff comes up, right? 7:04 in the game, 38-31 the score. And on the baseline, stepping out of bounds of the drive was Remy Holt. So a turnover for Belle Plaine, giving it back now to Smoky Valley. Vikings leading at 38-31, 6:56 to play in the game. And across the timeline on the near side, this is Kinsley Haxton. Screen out top from Patrick at the left elbow. Kinsley spins. Back over to Dudley, right wing. Looking out top, ball tipped by Bryans, but Haxton has it back. Kinsley, free throw line, turns, shoots from the right elbow, scores on a closeout. Haxton went down to the ground. No foul was called, but she's in double figures for the first time this year with 11 points. 40-31, a 9-point lead now for Smoky Valley. And a pass intended for I'm not sure who goes out of bounds in this near corner from Belle Plaine. Another turnover for the Dragons, their third of this third quarter already. 6:28 to play in the game and a 40-31 Viking lead. Haxton across half court. As she has a step back, right side, gets it back over to the left wing, now to Dudley. Dudley, dribble drive, right lane line to the rack, missed the shot. Patrick there for the rebound, put back high off the glass, off the mark, but she'll go to the line for a couple free throws. Foul was called on Remy Holt, her first. And the first team foul called on Belle Plaine in the fourth quarter. Patrick with 2 free throws coming up. That one's off to the left and missing. She's now 4 for 5 on the season from the line. She had made her first 2 earlier in this game and went 2 for 2 against Concordia in her first game at the varsity level on Friday. Second one for Patrick, rolls halfway down and out. Ryan tries to get the rebound, falls down, and it's taken out by Holt. Belle Plaine basketball, pass into the middle of the lane. Ouellette missed the shot. Rebound Haxton, and a foul called, I believe, on Ouellette. And that's her fourth. Second team foul on Belle Plaine as Natalie Brown comes back into the game for Smoky Valley for Sage Patrick. Ouellette checks out as Jenkins comes back in for Belle Plaine. Cross half court. Here comes Kinsley Haxton with the ball running point. The crossover dribble on Bryans. Over to the left side. Dudley splits a couple defenders. Lost the ball. It went to Ryan, and then she loses it. It goes out of bounds. Back to Belle Plaine. The Dragons have it back on another Viking turnover. Belle Plaine run a point far side. Bohannon across half court out top, and a timeout called by Coach Ferry and the Dragons. 5:37 to play in the game. Smoky Valley up 40-31. We'll take the timeout as well. Back in 60 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers all over the state choose the perfect lumber, right tools for the job, and provide quality products to make their homes stand the test of time. Krupp Lumber has all the best brands like Milwaukee Tools and outdoor power equipment, Marvin and Anderson windows, and R.D. Henry cabinets. Ask about our in-state delivery. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
5:37 to play in the game. Smoky Valley leading over Belle Plaine 40-31. Again, our rare Monday night basketball here on KLBG. Belle Plaine basketball out of their timeout, trailing by 9 with the inbound pass. Far side, Bohannon out top for Crouch. Crouch has 6 points tonight for Belle Plaine. Pass into the corner, another three-point attempt on the way, halfway down. That one popped out. Rebound tipped around. Haxton has it, and then a foul called on Belle Plaine. Jenkins missed the three-pointer. And the Dragon foul is called on Remy Holt. That's her second, team foul number 3 on Belle Plaine in this third quarter. 6 for Bohannon, 6 for Crouch, 6 for Skaggs, and 6 for Jenkins. Those are your leaders for Belle Plaine. Kinsley Haxton, the season high 11 so far for Smoky Valley, the only player in double figures for either team. Brown, a three from the left corner. Halfway down, it pops out. Backside rebound, tracked down by Grace Dudley. Vikings keep the possession in the middle of the lane. That ball tipped out, stolen away here by Belle Plaine. A Viking turnover, Belle Plaine pushing, running shot, scoop, running layup is on the way and in for Belle Plaine and Taryn Bohannon, who now leads the way with 8 for the Dragons. The lead is down to 7 at 40-33. Smoky Valley basketball. Paxton into the corner. Brown tries another three. This one misses off the back as well. Rebound tracked down by Whitaker. She saves it in as she was the one that had the chance, but it went right to Belle Plaine. And coming across half court, Belle Plaine fake three into the corner. A long two on the way that misses from the baseline for Jenkins. And the rebound to Smoky Valley as Kinsley Haxton comes back the other way. Vikings with the basketball. Dudley on the left wing, looking into the corner for Brown. Whips it inside to Ryan. Turnaround shot banking too strong. And the backside rebound of the right block to Bryant. Smoky Valley still holding on to the 7-point lead. 4:09 to play in the game. Lob pass into the corner. Skip pass back out top to Holt. They skip it left corner now. Three on the way for Bryant that misses. And the backside rebound taken offensively by Belle Plaine. Shot misses this time for Bohannon. And the rebound goes to Cameron Ryan, who clears over to Kinsley Haxton. 3:50 left, a 7-point Smoky Valley lead. Haxton across half court at the volleyball spike line. Picks up her dribble. She's got to stop dribbling here. Eventually a foul out top that kind of bails her out. It had to have been getting fairly close maybe to a 5-second count. The foul was called on Leah Crouch, her second. 14th foul on Belle Plaine. Eiley DeBar back into the game for Smoky Valley for Natalie Brown. 3:40 to play in this one, and Jason Drulauer calls the timeout for the Vikings. 40-33, Smoky Valley the lead. 3:40 left in the ball game. Actually, I think it was Belle Plaine they pointed to that called the timeout. So we're back at 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Now offering 0% for 120 months on select models, including our 57 horsepower hydrostat. Our universal skid steer quick attach makes switching a breeze. Our tough heavy lifting loaders give you more strength. Add a third function easily and get your grapple on. Get a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Visit Moundridge Tractor and get more features for less money, where customer service has been our business since 1985. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
3:40 to play in the game. It is 40-33 in favor of Smoky Valley over Belle Plaine in our girls contest. Viking basketball out of the timeout into the backcourt to Eiley DeBar. Up to Ryan across half court on the near side wing. Feeding baseline Whitaker. Braylon with the bounce pass. Dudley. Left side Haxton. Kinsley for three. Off the back missing. Whitaker the rebound and put back for Smoky Valley. A big time play from Braylon Whitaker off the miss by Haxton. Whitaker now has 6. She's got a career high in this one. The feed inside for Belle Plaine, and a foul from behind is called on the Vikings coming back down defensively. This one's on Whitaker. That is her 4th. First team foul on Smoky Valley in this fourth quarter, but on the shot attempt by Remy Holt, she'll go to the line for 2 attempts. Smoky Valley with a 9-point lead, 3:17 to play in the game. Holt's first free throw is off the mark. She's got another one coming up. Looking for her first points of the game. Brenna Flax back into the game for Braylon Whitaker for Smoky Valley. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way for Remy Holt. Cut this lead down to 8. Front rim missing, though, and a rebound goes to Cameron Ryan. Viking basketball. Haxton up across half court for Dudley. Grace kicks into the corner. Isla DeBar fires a 3. Oh, halfway down, it popped out of there. Rebound tipped around. Haxton has it. Turnaround shot good for Kinsley in the middle of the lane. She's got 13, and Smoky Valley's back up double digits at 44-33. Offensive rebounding has been a very, very strong suit for Smoky Valley tonight. Pass near side is off of Brines, out of bounds, and back to the Vikings. Another Belle Plaine turnover. Smoky Valley basketball. Haxton to throw it in on the near side. Kinsley looking, fakes in front court, gets it to Dudley in the back court, back to Haxton. Bounce pass near side to Flax. Brenna with a long 2 on the way. It bounces high and misses. Cameron Ryan getting in there. Flax rips out an offensive rebound. Back over the left side to Dudley. Grace kicks into the corner for DeBar. Out top, now to Haxton. Kinsley with a crossover dribble. 2:37 to play in the game. Dudley back into the corner looking for DeBar. That ball was tipped and stolen away by Belle Plaine. Quickly up the floor, all the way to the rack. Running layup misses for Skaggs, and the rebound for Flax for Smoky Valley. Viking basketball. Ryan has it back over to Haxton, and a timeout called by Jason Drulard in Smoky Valley. 2:21 to play in the game. Vikings leading at 44-33. We'll take a 60-second timeout from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Smoky Valley basketball on KLBG.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Exciting news, McPherson. The Cedars is now proud to be part of the Blue Stem community family. That means the same trusted care with even more resources, more connection, and more possibilities. Whether you're looking for independent living, assisted care, or skilled services, the Cedars continues to be your homegrown choice, now stronger than ever as a Blue Stem community. Live well with the Cedars, now part of the Blue Stem community.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
2:21 to play in the ball game. It is 44-33 in favor of Smoky Valley. They have the basketball out of the timeout. Axton brings it across half court to the left side of the volleyball spike line. Cut off and double team there. Flax looking into the corner for Ryan. Cameron fakes, puts up a long 2. It bounces off the mark, and the rebound goes near corner for Skaggs. Belle Plaine basketball looking to cut into the 11-point lead. 2:04 to play. With a pass underneath, open, but a missed shot on the layup attempt by Olette, and the rebound to Smoky Valley. Pass out up ahead is tipped. Flax has it, though, to DeBar. Eiley shot and misses. Flax has a rebound. She misses. There might have been a foul on both of those shots, and then the rebound knocked out of bounds by Belle Plaine after a miss by Brown. So the Vikings keep the possession in the middle of all that. The inbound play coming on the baseline. And an offensive foul as Eiley DeBar was trying to get position on the inbound play. And Eiley's like, she was holding me. What am I supposed to do there? And DeBar gets called for the foul. That's her third. Player control foul. It's the second team foul called on Smoky Valley. The turnover gives it back to Belle Plaine. Inbound play to Olette. Olette on the near side. Brenna Flax putting on pressure in the back court. Back over to Skaggs across half court to the left side. Cut off by Whitaker. Step back 3 for Skaggs is off balance and missing. Good box out and rebound on the left lane line here by Brenna Flax. Viking basketball. A screen over there from Ryan. Haxton dribbles across half court into a double team. Threw the ball off the face of Bohannon over there. She felt the immediate pain on that one. She will come out of the game. Bryans comes back in. Appears to be okay. Bohannon goes to the bench here for Belle Plaine with 1:25 left. Smoky Valley still leading it by 11, 44-33. The heads-up play by Haxton. She's just trying to throw the ball off somebody to keep it in Smoky Valley's possession. She was triple-teamed on a trap near half court. And Kinsley looking to get it in, does into the backcourt for Brown, and right back to Haxton. On the left side in the corner, Cameron Ryan, a three on the way. High archer missed everything. Whitaker rebound, put back missed. Flax trying to get the rebound. We have a tie-up on the board. And the Vikings keep the possession. Smoky Valley with an 11-point lead right now with 1:15 left in the game. And they have the luxury, if they want, of just kind of holding things and making Belle Plaine bring it to them. There's 4 fouls right now on Belle Plaine, as the next one will put Smoky Valley to the free throw line. So in all honesty, if they don't want to shoot on this end of the floor, they don't have to. Lease has it over to Brown. Back into the corner for Haxton. Kinsley with a pull-up runner on the baseline that misses. The rebound taken out in that left short corner by Skaggs. Belle Plaine basketball on the left side. Skaggs has it, feeding inside, backing in. Holt fouled by Brown. 2 free throws coming up for Remy Holt. Number 3 on Natalie Brown. Team foul number 3 on Smoky Valley. And again to the free throw line is Remy Holt. First of 2 attempts upcoming here for Holt. The first one is in. First point of the game for Remy Holt, and it's down to a 10-point Smoky Valley lead of 44-34. 57.3 remaining in this game, and again, if Belle Plaine wants to win this, they just need to, Smoky Valley just needs to hold the ball. Holt missed the shot, an offensive rebound, and then a putback underneath is up for Brines, and now a foul on the far side on Belle Plaine trying to get the steal. 44-36 the score. Now Smoky Valley will go to the free throw line. 44.7 remaining in this ball game, and Smoky Valley looking to hold on to this one to pick up their first win of the season. 13 points for Kinsley Haxton here in the game. First of 2 free throws coming up for Kinsley. Banking, and it banked twice and then went in. Foul was called up by Bohannon, by the way. That was her second 15 foul. Haxton with 14, matching a career high. Second one on the way, and nothing but net for Kinsley Haxton. Back to a 10-point Smoky Valley lead at 46-36, and a new career high for Kinsley Haxton. Left elbow, a head fake for Olette, and a foul called on Smoky Valley. 14 foul on the Vikings. And this one is called on Brenna Flax, her first. 36.5 seconds remaining in this one. Time running out on Belle Plaine. The inbound play coming for Taryn Bohannon. Into the corner, Skaggs, a wide open 3. She took a little bit to line it up, missed it. Lease has the rebound knocked out from behind by Bohannon. And it's out of bounds off of Bohannon on the near sideline, and Smoky Valley will keep the possession. 15 points for Kinsley Haxton. Timeout called here by Jason Drulard, and the Vikings with 30.8 on the clock and 10 points, Smoky Valley lead at 46-36. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. And as the holiday chaos kicks in, know that we're here for any sales or service needs that you may have. Check us out online at www.midwaymotors.com or stop by and see us in person.
Happy holidays from our family to yours. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
10-point lead for Smoky Valley with 30.8 remaining in this ball game as the Vikings looking to hold on to their advantage. The inbound play coming for Smoky Valley on the near sideline for Kinsley Haxton. Haxton up ahead to Cameron Ryan, all the way ahead of the pack. Missed the layup, though. Rebound tipped out and taken away by Olette. Belle Plaine basketball quickly up the floor. This is Holt with it on the right side. Brown knocked it loose. 3 on the way from the right side. Missing for Bohannon. Long rebound goes to Skaggs for Belle Plaine. Just 13 seconds left. A 3 from the corner Air ball this time from Holt, and Kinsley Haxton has the rebound, and Belle Plaine, Coach Perry says, stay off, don't foul. 2 seconds left. Haxton dribbles across half court, and the Smoky Valley Vikings have their first win of the 2025-26 season. It snaps an actual 10-game losing streak that they had coming in, dating back to last year. A great win tonight for Smoky Valley to get on the winning side, 46-36. The final score. The Vikings get the victory to move to 1-3 on the season. Belle Plaine drops to 3-2 with their second consecutive loss. Vikings win it by 10. We take a timeout. We're back after the break. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, this is Viking basketball on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Coverage of Smoky Valley Vikings basketball continues next with the Viking Locker Room Show. Join Dusty Dinas all season for Smoky Valley Vikings basketball. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Make your move before the end of the year at Prairie Land Partners. Right now, all new John Deere compact construction equipment comes with no payment or interest for 90 days, followed by 0% financing for 60 months, plus $500 off qualifying attachments with equipment purchase. This is your best chance to equip your operation with performance-proven compact construction equipment at the year's most powerful savings. Offers end 12/31/2025. Restrictions apply. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com.
Prairie Land Partners.
Merry Christmas from all of us here at Pools Plus. All in-stock spas are at their lowest prices and ready to be delivered. If you're having a hard time finding the perfect gift for your loved one, why not a gift card from Pools Plus? Come see your friends at Pools Plus and let us help spread the holiday cheer with the most magical savings. Shop local. Shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome into our Vikings Locker Room Show. Final score tonight, Smoky Valley wins it by 10, 46-36 over Belle Plaine as the Vikings pick up their first win of the season. They're 1-3. Belle Plaine drops to 3-2, their second consecutive loss here tonight. Kinsley Haxton with a career-high 15 tonight for Smoky Valley. She had 9 in the first half, held scoreless in the third quarter, but came up with 6 big points, including a couple free throws down the stretch. Haxton with 15 in the game to lead all scores, the only player in double figures for either team. Pretty balanced effort tonight from Smoky Valley to get their first win of the season. Again, Haxton with the 15-point night, 6 points each for Braylon Whitaker, which is a career high for her as well, and Natalie Brown with 6. And as a freshman, a young player, she has a career high as well, which was previously 4 in the last game against Concordia. 6 points off the bench for Grace Dudley, and that would be a career high for the youngster as a freshman also for Smoky Valley. So you kind of look at the notes, and obviously with a team that's had their season high in scoring with 46 points, you're going to see some career highs as well with a young group. So again, Haxton 15, 6 each for Braylon Whitaker, Natalie Brown, and Grace Dudley. 4 points added by Sage Patrick, all in the second quarter. Brenna Flax had 3 tonight, 2 each for Eiley DeBar and Cameron Ryan and Caitlin Lease. And Hope Schrag and Sophie Iyer were held scoreless when they played in the game. So everybody getting out there and having an impact on the game tonight for Smoky Valley. Again, they win it 46-36. Head coach Jason Drulard joining us here in the Viking Locker Room Show. Coach, an outstanding game for your team tonight, 46-36. I think we've just seen how tough your schedule was to start the season, and being able to play in those games really, I think, helped the team grow up a little bit. And then in a matchup like this where you can tell right away out of the gate that you're more evenly matched and maybe a little bit better, you jumped out to an early lead and really didn't look back in this one tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a great start. Getting just off to a fast start was huge for us, and we did that. We really did a good job in that first half, controlling emotions, but also controlling that ball. A couple of turnovers that were kind of still self-induced,
sure.
But just a great bounce back. We needed that win, needed some confidence, and I think the girls grew big time in this game, and love to see it. Very proud of them. Love them to death. Awesome group.
You look at a couple things that really stand out to me tonight. Kinsley did a really good job of handling things. Career high 15 for you this evening, and the offensive rebounding was outstanding this evening for the team.
Yeah, and that's something I love about the girls. You know, we work on rebounding every day, and they take it to heart. They take a lot of pride in it, and they just go flying in for those rebounds. And we know that can kind of turn into some easy points on the other end. But the way that they crash, the teams have to respect that, and especially watching some of them, it seems like they could get their arms up into the rim. That's how hard they're flying up there. So I love it. I love the intensity and energy and rebounding, and it was big for us. I think at halftime we were up, I think, in the rebounding war 21-6, so it was outstanding.
You get a win like this for the young team, obviously very important to get that first win, but also as you're getting ready for a team next that is Halstead coming into town on Friday, obviously a great tradition with that group, and you got a battle on your hands. So how important was this to get a little confidence as you head into that match?
Not only confidence, but being able to go through the adversity still within the game. You know, we had a big lead, and then we got Belle Plaine's best punch in that second half. So being able to still get somebody's best shot, pull out the wins big, because we know that we're going to get Halstead's best shot. But the other big thing is with our confidence, we're going to continue to get better and better. We have some 3 days ahead of us to prepare. We're going to get a lot of shots up, and we know that we're going to have a great opportunity on Friday to show all that improvement we have coming up. So I love what we have ahead of us, and I love what we're getting out of the kids.
Coach Jason Drillard with us tonight. Thanks for the time. We'll see you on Friday.
Thanks so much.
Vikings win it over the Halstead Dragons here this evening. Final score is 46-36. 10-point win for Smoky Valley. We're going to take it one more time out here in our Viking Locker Room show. We'll name our play and player of the game after the break. This is Viking basketball from Midway Motors broadcast booth on KLBG.
More of the Viking Locker Room show is next. Coming up, we'll name today's People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. KLBG Lindsborg, Smoky Hills, Watt 95.5.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need service at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some care, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth. One final time on the Viking Locker Room show. Smoky Valley wins over Belle Plaine. We'll look at the final numbers here for Belle Plaine real quick, as they were led by Taryn Bohanna with 8 points, 6 points each for Leah Crouch and Addison Skaggs, also 6 off the bench, all in the first quarter on 2 3-pointers from Brooklyn Jenkins. 3 points for Brooklyn Bryans on a 3 in the second quarter, 2 points for Emmeline Ouellette. And also 2 off the bench for Bennett Betson. A free throw from Remy Holt in the fourth quarter to round out the scoring for Belle Plaine. They dropped to 3-2. Smoky Valley improving to 1-3 with the win. And time now for our awards. The play of the game, the Hub Brick Oven play of the game, featuring their famous world famous Brick Oven Pizza. Get your drop at the Hub, 100 South Christian in Mound Ridge. And it was the assist. Kinsley Haxton hit one from the right wing down on the left block in that first half to get it to Eiley DeBar for a layup to put Smoky Valley up 13 late in the first half. And it was a very big momentum play going toward the break. Belle Plaine did hit a 3-pointer to cut it back down to 10. But that was our play of the game, the Hub Brick Oven play of the game. Again, get your grub at the Hub, 100 South Christian in Mound Ridge. Our player of the game is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, community banking at its best. With 21 locations in Kansas, this is People's Country. And our player of the game is no doubt Kinsley Axton. Again, an outstanding game this evening with 15 points, a career high for her. A lot of players stepped up and helped on this game. Again, Braylon Whitaker with a career high 6, Natalie Brown 6, Grace Dudley 6. The most in each of those three players' career as well. So, again, a great night all around for Smoky Valley to pick up win number 1. But Kinsley Axton kind of leading the way here this evening as our player of the game from People's Bank and Trust. Community banking at its best. We'll take a timeout here when we come back. Along with Midway Motors Drive to the Game, the boys contest coming up from Lynchburg. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Stream Smoky Valley Vikings basketball all season on the free Ad Astra Radio app. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
If you're changing jobs or considering early retirement, you may be wondering what to do with your 401k. Before taking any action, make sure you know the rules, as mistakes can be costly. At Iron Horse Financial, we can show you how to avoid IRS penalties and full taxation, plus a little-known strategy to access funds early. For more info, go to 401krollovermistakes.com and download your free guide. You can also reach us at 620-765-6456.
From the first heartbeat to breathing easier and life-changing triumphs, healing every step of the way, strengthening your future with advanced imaging and labs for precise answers, and compassionate care every step of the way, because every moment of health matters. Hutchinson Regional Medical Center, caring for every chapter of your life.
Nestled in the beautiful community of Lindsborg, you'll find assisted living at its finest at Sunflower Terrace by Bethany Village. Whether you seek full independence, freedom from cooking, or just a little day-to-day assistance, Sunflower Terrace is a place you can feel at home.
Definitely come to Sunflower Terrace. Get a tour, come and look. And it was very easy, and so it was perfect.
Get your free guide today at sunflowerterrace.com.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau Agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
And welcome in on our Midway Motors Drive to the Game for our boys contest between Smoky Valley and Belle Plaine. The Vikings coming in at 1-2. Belle Plaine 0-4. Smoky Valley, a very good contest against Concordia the other night. They battled hard against the Panthers, who were 2-0, but came up just a bit short in the end. 61-52 the final score. Christian Ryan, excuse me. I'll stop doing that. I just got done with the girls' game, right? Cameron was on my mind. Christian Ryan had 26 in that game. He's now averaging 24.5 points and 11 rebounds, an average of a double-double for Smoky Valley here this season, as Christian has had 2 20-point games, a career-high 28 against Southeast Saline in the first game of the year, again 26 against Concordia there on Friday. He was the only double-figure scorer for Smoky Valley, but they battled and played tough against a very good Concordia team, coming up short by 9 in the end. Again, 61-52 was the final score there in North Central Kansas against Concordia there on Friday nights. The Vikings come back. They will be without Ty Heitschmidt tonight. He went out with an injury against the Panthers there on Friday. He's not suited up. Titus Griffith is here, but he's not suited up as well. So a couple players missing for Smoky Valley here this evening. But they'll come out and battle regardless. Again, being led this year by Christian Ryan, and Heitschmidt's averaging 12 points and 5.5 rebounds. Again, will not be in the lineup this evening for Smoky Valley, which means the second leading active scorer right now for Smoky Valley, Braylon Olsen, averaging 6 points, 4.5 rebounds, and a couple steals a game. Christian Ryan also leads the team in assists at 2.5 per contest here in 2025-26. 3 points and 3.5 rebounds a game from Atticus Pavlovich. Brock Gangler's averaging 2 points, 2.5 rebounds, and Merrick Anderson at 2 points and 2.5 boards. He'll be in the starting lineup instead of Ty Heitschmidt tonight for Smoky Valley. Coached by Doug Schneider, year number 14 at 110 and 191, assisted by Alan Meyer and Haven Lysell. Belle Plaine has had a coaching change after 2 games this year. Pierre French coached the first 2 games, and then Eli Wiseman, who was the assistant coach, took over kind of in a quick interim, and is, I believe, this morning been named the official head coach for Belle Plaine for their boys basketball team, assisted by Shea Stout. Belle Plaine's averaging 36 points a game through the first 4. They're 0-4 with losses to Norwich, 67-27, and they lost to Attica at the start of the Remington tournament. A 43-42 overtime loss against Sedgwick, and then they lost to Fredonia 57-51 in the 5th place game of that Remington tournament. Again, they're just averaging 36 points, giving up 51.5 this year. Nobody's averaging double figures for this Belle Plaine squad as Ryder Slack leads the way. 7.5 points and just under 4 rebounds a game. He's actually, the second leading scorer. Maverick Stortz leads the way at 9 points a game for Belle Plaine, 2.5 rebounds and 2.5 assists per contest. And also Hayden Whitley, one to watch, averaging 6 points, 5 rebounds, and off the bench and actually starting tonight, Lane Osgood averages 5 points and 4 rebounds a game for Belle Plaine. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get you the starters and tip it off from Lindsborg. It's Smoky Valley and Belle Plaine here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check and see if we get to the national anthem before or after the starters. I may hold up here. It looks like national anthem might be first, but I don't want to go to break until I know that. Right? Yep, they're lining up for the anthem. So again, we'll go ahead and take the break. We'll come back, starters, uniform update, tip it off from Lindsborg. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, this is Viking basketball at Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
The Midway Motors drive to the game continues after this. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance.
Even trying to enjoy a fun event can be difficult after the loss of a loved one. Unanswered questions, feelings of stress and grief are only natural. As the owner and director of Inman Funeral Home, I bring over 25 years of experience bringing comfort and empathy during time of loss. Rely on me to guide you through all aspects of planning a funeral service with compassion, dignity, and respect. I'm Athena Johnson with Inman Funeral Home. Find me at inmanfh.com.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Just finishing up with the national anthem here in Lindsborg as Smoky Valley and Belle Plaine get set to take the court on the boys' side. Before we tip off, we'll get you the starting lineups. We will start first with Smoky Valley. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance, here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. Viking starters, Christian Ryan, 6'8", senior, guard forward, actually. He's averaging 24.5 points and 11 rebounds, 2.5 assists a game for Smoky Valley. Braylon Olson, a point guard, is 6' senior, 6 points, 4.5 rebounds, an assist and a half, and 2 steals a contest. Also guard Brock Gingler, 5'10", senior, 2 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. Forward Atticus Pavlovich, 6'4", senior, 3 points, 3.5 boards. And forward Merrick Anderson, 6'2", senior, averaging 2 points and 2.5 rebounds for Smoky Valley. Ryan Olson, Gingler, Pavlovich, Anderson starting 5 for Smoky Valley. For Belle Plaine, they will start with Sawyer Earhart, a 5'8" junior, averaging 2.5 points, 2 rebounds per game. Also at a guard is Ryder Slack, the 6' senior, 7.5 points, 4 rebounds a game. And Lane Osgood, 6' senior, averages 5 points and 4 boards for Belle Plaine. Oliver, actually, Whitley is in the starting lineup. Hayden Whitley averaging 6 points and 5 rebounds a game. Again, the 6'3" senior. And then the final starter, Maverick Storch, 6'3" senior, 9 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and a steal per game for Belle Plaine. And Belle Plaine coming in 0-4, and Smoky Valley at 1-2. Vikings looking for a sweep against the Smoky Valley girls, 146-36 here tonight over Belle Plaine. Uniform update brought to you by Fresh Look Cleaners and Salon. It's our job to make you look your best. Smoky Valley in their home white uniforms, the orange numbers outlined in black. Vikings across the chest in orange outlined in black as well. The Nike logo on those uniforms, orange trim around the sleeves and neck, and they have that Viking logo on the back of the jersey underneath the neck. They have an orange stripe with diagonal black stripes down the side of the jersey and shorts. Belle Plaine in their road brown uniforms, the white numbers outlined in athletic gold, the gold Belle Plaine Dragon underneath the neck and atop the number on the back of the jerseys. They have Belle on top, Plaine on bottom in white, outlined in athletic gold, and a thick gold stripe surrounded by two thin white stripes down the side of the jersey and pants. Uniform update from Fresh Look Cleaners and Salon. It's our job to make you look your best. Tip is already up and won by Belle Plaine. Quick one into the backcourt as it is Osgood with it over to the near side. The ball's tipped by Smoky Valley, and a steal from Eric Anderson. Up ahead to Ryan. Christian trying to split defenders, goes to the rack. He missed, but he got fouled. And two free throw attempts coming up here for Christian Ryan on an early foul from Maverick Storts for Belle Plaine. That's his first team foul number one on Smoky Valley. There's going to be on Belle Plaine. Ryan to the free throw line, 21 of 27 already in just 3 games this season from the line. Christian, again, averaging 24.5 points, and he's really doing a nice job getting himself to the line and getting some free points there. 21 of his points this year have come from the stripe. Second of the 2-shot attempt here for Ryan. Rolls over the top, and he gets the bounce. 1-0 early lead here for Smoky Valley as they put on some pressure defense and a 1-3-1 full court defense. Pass up ahead on the baseline. A fadeaway jump shot for Whitley rattles home for Belle Plaine as they take an early 2-1 lead. Smoky Valley basketball the other way. Olsen crosses the timeline far side. At the volleyball spike line, the ball stripped away by Maverick Storch. First turnover of the game for Smoky Valley. Storch can't get the running late, but the rebound goes to Osgood. Belle Plaine has it back. A 3 out top left well short for Earhart. And the rebound goes to Smoky Valley. Braylon Olsen brings it across on the left wing. Dribbles right side into the lane. Olsen to the rack, adjusts his body and lays it up and in over the defense on the right block. Great take from Braylon Olsen. Smoky Valley up 3-2. What Braylon can come more of an offensive threat for this team, it could be huge, especially with Heitschmidt out of the game right now, the injury. Osgood feeds at the free throw line to Whitley. Back out top for Osgood. Gingler knocks it out of there and has a steal. Second turnover of the game for Belle Plaine. Brock to the rack, had his shot blocked, and the rebound taken out by Whitley. Belle Plaine to the basketball. This is a 3-2 Smoky Valley lead. 6:35 to play in the first quarter on the right side wing. This is Earhart. Pressured by Merrick Anderson, taking a couple dribbles with a high bounce pass in the corner, right to a trap, but they get it back to Earhart from slack. Skip pass left corner, Osgood open for 3, and he knocks it down for Belle Plaine. Lane Osgood gives Belle Plaine a 2-point lead at 5-3. Smoky Valley basketball. Olsen up the floor with 6:10 to play first quarter. Braylon over to Pavlovich on the right wing. Atticus taking a couple dribbles, high screen from Gingler, back over to the left now to Olsen. Braylon feeding it to Ryan. Christian at the elbow, turnaround jumper, front rim missing. Rebound knocked out by Anderson, and then it goes out of bounds. Back to Belle Plaine. Dragon basketball as they have a 5-3 lead. 5:55 to play in this first quarter. Belle Plaine with it. Earhart runs point, brings it across half court on Braylon Olsen. High screen set there, bounce pass over to the left side, Osgood. That ball's knocked out by Pavlovich. It goes into the backcourt, and they say it was touched by Osgood before it went back there, and a violation for Belle Plaine, their third turnover of the first quarter. So the Vikings, the basketball back, and an inbound for Brock Gingler on the far side. He'll throw it in for Smoky Valley. He fakes, tried to go into the backcourt, and then it was tipped by Storts, and Brock just caught the ball after the tip right back to him. So a turnover for Smoky Valley, gives it back to Belle Plaine. The inbound play for Belle Plaine as they have it back, and Storts brings it across 3, top of the key over Ryan. A little contact, and Storts trying to sell it. He didn't get the call. Rebound goes to Belle Plaine. Right back out. Storts fakes on a 3. Whitley with a long 2 from the left wing. Missed everything. Olsen had a great box out and tracks it down in the near corner. Trying to go underneath for Ryan. It's knocked out of bounds by Whitley, and it will stay with Smoky Valley. And the inbound of the baseline for the Vikings is Christian Ryan will throw it in. 5:20 to play in this first quarter. It is a 5-3 Belle Plaine lead. Dragons again averaging just 36 points. Smoky Valley at 52.5. They are giving up 61.5 defensively. Belle Plaine just gives up 51.5. Inside feed, Ryan head fake, got the defender in the air, lays it up and in. Christian Ryan with 3 early points, and it's a 5-5 tie. Cross half court on the near side. Sawyer Earhart has it and hands it off to Stortz. Excuse me, that was Osgood. He threw it away, though. Olsen steps in front of it and has a steal. Pushing the floor, using his body as a shield. He missed it. Ryan, the rebound, fouled hard, going up with the putback. He'll head back to the free throw line for the Vikings. Foul called on Ryder Slack, his first. He foul number 2 on Belle Plaine. 4:47 left in this first quarter as Smoky Valley and the Dragons tied up at 5 apiece. First one from Christian on the way, and it rolls in. 4 points now for Ryan. It's 6-5, Smoky Valley. Early sub coming in here. A couple of them for the Vikings as Ryan's second free throw upcoming, and that one's nothing but net. 5 early points for Christian Ryan as Smoky Valley has a 7-5 lead. Merrick Anderson and Atticus Pavlovich checking out. Chandler Reed, the 6'4 senior, in for the first time for Smoky Valley, and also Caleb Burgart, 5'11 sophomore, seeing his first action of the game. Pass over to the bounce to the left side wing for Stortz. Crossover dribble on Olsen. Stortz looking into the corner. It's not there. Whitley back out top for Osgood. It's a screen out there. He goes the other way. Bounce pass behind him. Slack had it roll through his hands. Back to Whitley. Over to the left side now for Stortz, and a little bit too slow to recover defensively. I believe they're going to get Braylon Olsen, and they do. That's the first foul on Braylon. First team foul called on Smoky Valley in this first quarter. Sub coming into the game for the Dragons, Oliver Holloway, 6'2 junior for the first time. Sawyer Earhart will go to the bench. And the inbound of the baseline coming up for Belle Plaine. A lob pass left side of the wing to Whitley. Near side Osgood had it stripped away by Burgart. Got it back now to Whitley. Top of the key to Stortz. Twin the legs of the dribble at the left elbow. Stortz picks up his dribble. Back into the corner. A 3 on the way for Osgood. That one misses. Long rebound. Gingler lets it go out of bounds. And it's back to Smoky Valley. Viking basketball. Chandler Reed to throw it in as Belle Plaine sets up in their half-court defense. This is what Coach Schneider was talking about. Early in the season, he saw him playing zone, but tonight they're opening out in a man-to-man against the Vikings. Olsen calling out the play here for Smoky Valley as Ryan flashes on the near side to take it outside on the three-point line. Back to Reed on the left side. Chandler holding, looking inside. I'm not real sure where he was going. He's trying to throw through, and Ryder Slack knocked it out and got a steal. Bounce pass baseline. Ryan stripped from behind, but it's caught and regathered by Holloway with a turnaround jumper from about 7. Tied up at 7 apiece with 3:35 in the first quarter. Smoky Valley basketball. Olsen between the legs of the dribble. Drives inside. Head fake back to Burgart. Caleb drives in. Splits a defender. Running shot off the glass missing. Reed has the rebound for Smoky Valley, and a foul called on the baseline on the Dragons. This one is called on Lane Osgood, his first, and the third team foul on Belle Plaine. Viking basketball. The inbound play for Braylon Olsen. Olsen lobs, free throw line to Christian Ryan. He drives in, jump stop, up with the shot and lays it in. Ryan has a distinct size advantage on, well, to be honest, most of the teams and players he'll play this year at 6'8", but it's definitely a big advantage tonight. Ball stripped from behind from Osgood, and a steal for Ryan this way for Smoky Valley. Quickly up the floor, they go left side to Burgart. Open long 15-footer is in for Caleb Burgart from the left baseline. His first basket of the game, and it's a 4-point Smoky Valley lead, 11-7. Belle Plaine basketball, right corner 3 in transition is nothing but net for Ryder Slack. That's just his second 3 of the year for Belle Plaine. 11-10, Smoky Valley with 2:44 to play in the first quarter. Olsen across half court on the far wing for the Vikings. Has at the elbow, trying to get it to Gingler. Brock lost it for a second, then it's out of bounds off of Gingler, back to Belle Plaine. Anderson and Pavlovich coming back into the game for the Vikings. Gingler and Ryan both getting a breather here for Smoky Valley. 7 first quarter points so far for Christian as Smoky Valley leads 11-10, 2:34 to play. And no Ty Height Schmidt out with an injury. Titus Griffith is also out here tonight for Smoky Valley. Left corner, a head fake on a 3 by Slack. He drives inside, feeds into Whitley. Turnaround shot misses. Slack mistimed his jump on the rebound attempt, and it goes to Smoky Valley. Olsen the other way, far side wing. Screen from Anderson out top. Braylon at the elbow on the left side now. Spins off the defense, fadeaway left lane line, and Braylon Olson knocks it down. He's got 4. It's 13-10, Smoky Valley. Osgood up ahead and just barely picking that pivot foot with his tiptoes off the ground. Oliver Holloway gets called for a travel, gathering that pass on the far side wing. Chandler Reed to inbound to Olson. 1:59 to play, first quarter. Smoky Valley up 3. Olson across half court to the right wing. A high screen from Anderson. Head fake. Braylon kicks left side. Pavlovich an open long 2 with a foot on the line that misses. Rebound tipped around. Chandler Reed gets called for a foul, trying to get in there and force a tie-up. Actually, it was called on Anderson from behind. That's the first on Merrick. Second team foul on Smoky Valley. 1:45 in the first quarter. 13-10 Vikings. Belle Plaine basketball. Lane Osgood. Pass is tipped. Anderson couldn't reel it in at the left lane line. Holloway with a banking runner that missed, and Anderson does have the rebound on the left block this time for Smoky Valley. Olson up for Pavlovich. Atticus in transition. Cut off on the baseline. Just tries to run through the defense. Had it stripped, but got it back. Reed spinning back over to Pavlovich. Atticus trying to drive in. Kicks out top. Burgart fakes. Drives right lane line. Back over to Anderson. Merrick feeding, and the ball's tipped away. Merrick gets back on top of it. And on the ground, we have a jump ball. And Smoky Valley will keep the possession. Anderson might have jammed him a finger trying to get back in there as Ryan comes back in for Reed. Inbound play coming for Braylon Olson on the baseline. Standing on the left lane line as I'm looking at it. In for Burgart in the left corner. Nice skip underneath. Anderson fakes, puts up a banker. Count it, and a foul on Belle Plaine. Merrick Anderson powers one up and in for Smoky Valley. Foul called on Oliver Holloway. That's his first, and the 14th foul called on the Dragons. Again, Anderson at the free throw line for a couple attempts for Smoky Valley. For one, he's got a three-point opportunity. It's 14-10. No, that's not right. 15. It should be 16-10, I believe. Yeah, 16-10 Smoky Valley. They put the 4 up on the scoreboard instead of the foul spot. So Merrick Anderson with a three-point play there for the Vikings. Definitely put that in as a nominee for the Hub Brick Oven play of the game that we'll name at the end of the contest. 1:04 left in the first. Belle Plaine with the basketball. Up across half court. Slack. They feed it right elbow. Jump shot for Slack is nothing but net. Ryder Slack with 5 points in this first quarter. Lead back down to 4 for Smoky Valley at 16-12. 47 seconds left in this first quarter. We have some subs coming in there for Belle Plaine. Brody Swaney, a 5'8" senior, in for the first time. Burgart drives in. Nice speed underneath to Pavlovich. Atticus missed the layup, though. And on the rebound, it's taken out by Belle Plaine. And a foul, I believe, on Pavlovich. It's actually called on Gingler, trying to get a steal from behind. 13 foul called on Smoky Valley. And an inbound play for the Dragons. And for the first time, as well as Daxton Leathers, the 5'11" junior. And up the floor, the ball is in. And that was Slack that laid it in, I believe, for Belle Plaine. I was looking down for just a second. The lead is down to 2 at 16-14. Smoky Valley basketball. Olson has it. 6 seconds on the clock, and a foul called on the floor on Belle Plaine. You got Brody Swaney with this one, his first, team foul number 5. So Braylon Olson will go to the free throw line. That was Ryder Slack that scored the last bucket for Belle Plaine. He has 7 first quarter points. And again, with just 4.4 on the clock of the first quarter, it is Braylon Olson to the stripe. Braylon with 4 in the first quarter so far, make it 5. Came into the game at 5 of 8 from the line on the season, 62.5%. He's now 6 of 9. 17-14 the score. Anderson will come in at the next, or if Braylon makes this second free throw on the way in. It spins halfway down and out. Pavlovich the rebound. Atticus backs in. Bank shot missed. Rebound Ryan. Put back attempt missing. And that's the end of the first quarter. After one, Smoky Valley holds a 3-point lead. 17-14 over Belle Plaine in our boys contest. Take a timeout. We're back in 60 seconds from Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG. At McPherson Dental Care, Dr. Elena Kuchera is proud to serve her hometown.
I grew up in McPherson. I was born here at the hospital. I went to high school here. Some people might remember me better as Elena Wallace. I just love the McPherson community. It's home for me. I love getting to see familiar faces at the dental office. I just have such an appreciation for McPherson, so I'm very grateful to get to serve the McPherson community. I'm Dr. Elena Kuchera, and I'm ready to see you in McPherson, Buhler, and Inman. McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Hello, I'm Gloria Schrader, a proud McPherson parent and grandparent who believes that teamwork is key to reaching our goals. Working in the claims department at Farmers Alliance, I love seeing our company unite to support our policyholders through tough times. Being a part of a team that helps people rebuild their lives is as awesome as a victory in the big game. At Farmers Alliance, we're excited to be part of this amazing community and thrilled to cheer on all our local teams to success.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
1 quarter in the books here in Lindsborg in our boys showdown, 17-14 in favor of Smoky Valley. Belle Plaine basketball to start the second quarter. A bounce pass baseline as Holloway gets it over the left side to Storts. Ball moving over here to the near side. Swaney into the corner, Slack for three. Missed everything, but a backside rebound. Osgood was the only one there for Belle Plaine. Slack has it now, steps back on the near side of the bounce pass right wing to Swaney. Back to Slack, fires another three. That one misses. Backside rebound tipped around, and Ryan has it for Smoky Valley this time. Vikings have it, the 17-14 lead. 7:23 to play in this first half. Olsen dribbling on the right side wing. Head fake, inside look. Christian Ryan backing in on Slack. Takes it all the way to the rack and scores. 9 first half points now for Christian, and it's 19-14. Again, a huge advantage on the inside for Smoky Valley. Ball tipped out, and a shot misses for Holloway. Burgart has the rebound, and he's pushed in the back by Holloway, trying to go back and get it. That's number 2 on Oliver Holloway. Team foul number 1 on Belle Plaine. Substitutions coming back in for Belle Plaine are Whitley and Earhart. And Mason Riedel coming in for the first time for Smoky Valley, the 5'11 freshman. Braylon Olson, Brock Gingler checking out, and Merrick Anderson back in. Anderson, Riedel, Burgart, Ryan, and Pavlovich, the 5 on the floor right now for Smoky Valley. Riedel running point with Olson on the bench. Goes right side to Burgart. High post screen from Christian Ryan. Caleb fires an open three and knocks it down from the right wing. Caleb Burgart has 5 first half points. Smoky Valley with their biggest lead of this first half at 8, 22-14. Back inside, a shot too strong for Slack. Rebound tap long to Merrick Anderson. And we have a timeout as Atticus Pavlovich is limping and holding his right leg here. Kind of holding that thigh area as he comes to the sideline. 6.5 to play as Gangler's right back into the game for Smoky Valley for Pavlovich out with the injury. Riedel across half court, flashing high post. The free throw line is Ryan. Christian backs in and took an extra step. They're going to get position, and the turnover for Smoky Valley is their 5th of the first half. 22-14, Vikings lead. 6:21 to play in the first half as Belle Plaine comes back the other way. Maverick Storts running point. Over to Earhart on the left wing. Bounce pass is tipped out from behind by Anderson. Slack takes baseline to Osgood. Back over to Storts on the right elbow. Now to Osgood. Swinging to left side to Whitley. Osgood has it back. 6:05 to play first half. Earhart trying to bounce inside. Whitley, fadeaway shot from the left lane. Line missing. Rebound tapped in the middle of the lane for Riedel. Cross half court. This is Riedel over to the right side to Ryan. Christian has it at the free throw line. Hands it off to Gingler. Brock a three, top of the key. Bounces front rim and misses. Anderson trying to go through and get a rebound. Foul Slack that time. Anderson called for his second personal foul. Team foul number 1 on Smoky Valley as Chandler Reed comes back into the game from Eric Anderson. 5:45 to play in the first half. 2-3 zone right now from Smoky Valley as Storts brings it across half court to the left side. Good bounce pass inside to Whitley into the corner. Osgood skip past Storts. Right wing three on the way. Misses, and Ryan the only one there for the rebound for Smoky Valley on the left block. Vikings with the basketball and an 8-point lead. Riedel with a screen from Ryan out top. He pops out this time over to the right side to Reed. Chandler looking at the elbow. Ryan has it. Christian, rising fire jumper off to the right, missing. Reed, the rebound, put back off the mark. Chandler got his own rebound, but he had it stripped away this time. Belle Plaine basketball coming across half court. Storts on the left wing. Gets a high screen from Whitley. Drives baseline. Cut off by Reed. Back into the corner for Whitley. Swinging to the extended left side of the volleyball spike line to Osgood with a couple dribbles to Earhart on the right wing. Near corner, Slack fakes a three. He got by Ryan. Feeds underneath looking for Whitley. The ball's tipped out. Stolen away by Caleb Burgard. 7 first half turnovers now for Belle Plaine. Feet inside. Ryan backing in on the defense. High shot missed. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds off the Dragons. Substitution coming in for Smoky Valley. Braylon Olson back in for Caleb Burgard. 4:40 left in the first half. Smoky Valley still leading by 8, 22-14. Olson on the baseline to throw it in. Braylon looking, nice curl here on the baseline, but the pass is tipped out, stolen away by Belle Plaine. It was intended for Reed. The Dragons have it back. Over to the left wing, Osgood. Osgood gets by Olson, right side, Slack fires another three-point attempt that misses, and Ryan goes up high for the rebound for Smoky Valley. Christian running the floor, lost it, but it's tipped into the hands of Reed. Right back to Ryan, layup good. Christian Ryan, 4 games, 4 double-figure games for Smoky Valley. He's got 11. It's 24-14, a 10-point Viking lead. Olson putting pressure out top on Storts at the elbow. Whitley has it. He's double-teamed, back out to Storts. One dribble, look for a bounce back to Whitley. Tight quarters, the ball tipped out by Olson. Another steal for Smoky Valley. Here comes Riedel the other way. Contact, count the bucket and a foul. Mason Riedel with a chance at a three-point play for Smoky Valley. This foul on Belle Plaine is called on Hayden Whitley, his first, team foul number 2 on the Dragons. Riedel will go to the free throw line for a three-point play after a timeout by the Dragons. 3:55 to play first half. Smoky Valley leading 26-14. We're back in 60 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. It's Viking basketball on KLBG.
Art Shirt Gear for Sport at 109 North Main, downtown Lindsborg, is a proud supporter of the Smoky Valley Vikings and the Bethany Sweets. Be sure to stop by before the game and check out the new apparel to show your team pride. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season.
Your health matters, and so does being close to the care you need. McPherson Center for Health offers compassionate care right here in your community. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Headed Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth. A three-point opportunity here for Mason Riedel as he made a layup, and he's looking to finish things off with the free throw line. It bounces off the mark, and a rebound taken out by Belle Plaine. So Riedel not able to complete the three-point play, but it was an aggressive, strong take as he was fouled to get the layup right before the timeout. Three from the left corner. Missed everything that time for Osgood, the other way for Belle Plaine. And the rebound of Smoky Valley. Vikings lead by 12 with 3:35 to play in the first half. As Ryan backs in, gets some position on Whitley, missed the bank shot. Rebound taken out by Belle Plaine and Ryder Slack. Smoky Valley led 17-14 after one. Earhart has it, looking to get through. Near corner. Storts with a skip pass left side to Osgood. He drives in, kicks it back over to Storts. Three from the right wing. Halfway down, it popped out. Rebound taken out by Whitley. He's fouled behind by Olson. Smoky Valley has scored 10 in a row right now. They're on a 10-0 run dating back to the end of that first quarter. They're up 16-14. They got a free throw right before the end of the first from Braylon Olson. Foul called on Olson, his second team foul. And it is Whitley at the line, looking to put it into a 10-0 run. He missed the first one. Belle Plaine looking for their first point of the second quarter here, as Leathers comes back in for the Dragons, and also back in Holloway for Earhart and Ryder Slack. Ryder Slack led the way with 7 points for Belle Plaine. Christian Ryan has 11 to lead Smoky Valley. He's getting another breather here. Second free throw misses for Whitley. The rebound knocked out of bounds by Holloway. And Smoky Valley will have the possession back. Gangler, Riedel, Reed, Pavlovich, and Burgart on the floor right now as Olsen and Ryan were the two that checked out when Pavlovich and Burgart came back in on that middle, in between those two free throws at the line there from Whitley. Gangler has it out top, hands it off to Burgart. Caleb back into the corner for Gangler. Burgart, right wing. Head fake between the legs. Taking a couple dribbles. Kicks it left side, looking for Riedel. Nearly lost it, saves it in. But Holloway has a steal for Belle Plaine. Holloway looking to take it to the rack. Scoop running, layup missed. Rebound goes to Gangler on the right block. Boy, Belle Plaine just can't get the lid off the bucket here in the second quarter. Had opportunities at the free throw line, and now in a transition layup that wouldn't go in. Pavlovich trying to back in on the defense, splits a defender, and he is, nope, it's a jump ball. Thought they were going to say he was fouled, but I feel like that was a pretty accurate call. Coach Wiseman here on the near side is saying, watch that shoulder going down. Timeout called by Doug Schneider and Smoky Valley. 2:17 to play in this first half. Smoky Valley leading by 12, 26-14. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast with this Viking basketball on KLBG.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Smoky Valley leading 26-14. Viking basketball out of the timeout. Ball tipped out of the hands by Pavlovich, and it goes out of bounds. Or off of Pavlovich. It was tipped out by Osgood. Reed checking out. Christian Ryan back in off the turnover by Smoky Valley. So they called the timeout, and then a quick turnover there for the Vikings. 2:14 left in this first half as Smoky Valley's on a 10-0 run right now, and Belle Plaine still searching for their first points of the second quarter. On the near side, this is Leathers with it. Gets it back on the right wing. Goes back out top. Stortz, one dribble back to Leathers. They're just playing catch right now as Stortz has it again. Bounce past the elbow, knocked out from behind by Burgart, but Whitley tracks it down. Now Pavlovich knocked it loose. And some contact there, but the ball is knocked out of bounds by Holloway. It'll stay here with Smoky Valley. They actually did call a foul that time from the trailing official, and that's the third foul, I believe, on. It is the third on Oliver Holloway. 13th foul called on Belle Plaine in this second quarter. Ryan has it on the right wing for Smoky Valley in the front court. Brock Gangler looking back over to the right side. Pavlovich lost it for a second, but gets it back. Atticus hands it back to Ryan out top, resetting offensively. 1:33 on the clock as Ryan dribbles on the far wing. Hands it off to Riedel. As Doug Schneider says, run it. And setting it up here. Riedel flips it back over to Gangler. Brock to Pavlovich at the left elbow. Atticus speeding, curling in the middle of the lane. Turnaround shot for Ryan. Banks up and in from the left lane line. 6 in the quarter, 13 and a half for Christian Ryan. Timeout called by Belle Plaine. It's 28-14. As Smoky Valley has scored 12 in a row to take a 14-point lead. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth with 1:11 left in the first half. It's Viking basketball on KLBG.
Hi, I'm Josh French, owner of Tallgrass Turf Solutions in McPherson. We provide expert turf management, offering fertilizations, aerations, and pest control. And we are dedicated to quality workmanship and exceptional customer service. If you want to ensure your lawn receives the utmost care, trust our experienced professionals at Tallgrass Turf Solutions. Find us online at tallgrassturfsolutions.com. Tallgrass Turf Solutions in McPherson. We build gorgeous, self-sustaining lawns.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
1:11 to play in the first half. Smoky Valley leading 28-14. Dragons with the basketball out of the timeout. In the near corner, A drive and a blocking foul called on Pavlovich as he was just a little bit out of position on the drive by Ryder Slack. 13 foul call on Smoky Valley, first personal on Atticus Pavlovich. 59.1 of the clock. The inbound goes to Whitley. Bounce pass, free throw line. Slack with it. Hands it back off out top to Osgood. Osgood at the elbow. Back over to Stortz. The ball knocked out from behind, but kept alive by Whitley. Stortz has it, free throw line. Knocked out by Riedel. Stortz keeps it alive, though, for Belle Plaine. Down to 40 seconds left. Leathers with it on the right side. Picks up his dribble in a tough spot. Gets it back over to Stortz. Lines up a long two. Foot was on the line and missed. Rebound goes to Pavlovich for Smoky Valley. Vikings in the basketball and a 14-point lead. Scoreboard doubled up at 28-14 with 23 seconds left in the first half. Ryan has it over to Pavlovich. Atticus a step back long two from the right side. Nothing but net. Atticus Pavlovich. His first basket of the game. It's 30-14. 14 straight points for the Vikings. Here come the Dragons the other way. Driving. Baseline shot for Stortz is left short. Middle of the lane. Pavlovich with the rebound. 4 seconds left. Across half court. Christian Ryan driving in. Shot not up in time. And that's the end of the first half. At halftime, it's Smoky Valley 30. Belle Plaine 14. The Dragons held scoreless in the second quarter. That was a 13-0 second quarter for Smoky Valley. They led it by 16 at the break. We take a timeout. We're back with our First Bank Kansas halftime report after this break from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
Coverage of Smoky Valley Vikings basketball continues next with the First Bank Kansas halftime report. First Bank Kansas is banking made personal. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
The experienced team at Pyle Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pylelaw.legal to find more information and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
Unwrap savings with MTC Fiber Internet in December. Celebrate 120 years of MTC with 120 days of free fiber internet. Visit mtcforme.com/get fiber now. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by one of our offices in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to stay merry, bright, and connected.
This is Lane Gillespie with your Ad Astra Radio halftime report. The 10-year stretch of consecutive playoff seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs is now officially over. Yesterday, they fell to the LA Chargers 16-13. That loss, followed by wins by the Buffalo Bills, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Texans, has officially knocked Kansas City out of the playoffs as they are 6-8 on the year. With less than 2 minutes to go, quarterback Patrick Mahomes suffered a knee injury, which the Kansas City Chiefs later confirmed was a torn ACL. Mahomes will miss the remainder of the season, and the Chiefs will have to go with backup quarterback Gardner Minshew. In the last update we heard on Mahomes, he and the Chiefs are now exploring surgical options. The timetable for his return is to be determined, as recovery times for a torn ACL can take 6 to 12 months. The Chiefs will be on the road next Sunday to face off against the Tennessee Titans. KU and K-State men's basketball both earned huge road non-conference wins. The Kansas Jayhawks had a huge day from Melvin Council as the Jayhawks defeated NC State 77-76 in overtime. Council had a career-high 36 points, and he made 9 3-point shots, the second most ever made by a Jayhawk. Darren Peterson played, and he had 17 points. However, he subbed out with around a minute to go in regulation due to an apparent injury. Head coach Bill Self says it was possible tightness with his hamstring, but there has been no further word. The KU will be at home on Tuesday, and they will face off against Towson at Allen Fieldhouse. The Kansas State Wildcats had a clutch win on the road against the Creighton Blue Jays, defeating them 83-76. They led by 18 at halftime, but Creighton started to bring themselves back. But David Castillo scored 6 of his game-high 19 points in the final 2 minutes to hold off and get the victory for K-State. That moves the Wildcats to 7-4 on the year. They face South Dakota at home next Saturday, December 20th. Well, also over the weekend, McPherson College, Bethany College basketball closed off the first semester as they will now head into their winter breaks. McPherson College was at home against Friends University, but were swept by the Falcons. The women's fell 91-62, the men 89-78. Bethany College split their games against Southwestern College and Winfield on Saturday. The women won 86-77, but the men fell 75-60. Their next conference games will be in January. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up right after this.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
At Hutch CC, I learned way more than what was in the books. Small classes, real support, and friends who feel like family. It gave me the confidence to chase what's next. Your future begins at hutchcc.edu.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth on our First Bank Kansas halftime report. Smoky Valley leading over Belle Plaine 30-14 in our boys showdown here this evening. Leading the way for the Vikings is their leading scorer all season long. Christian Ryan with 13 first half points. He had 7 in the first quarter, 6 more in the second. Braylon Olson and Caleb Burgart with 5 points each in the first half. Caleb tying what is his career high. As, actually, I think I got to double check that because I think I might have mistyped his note on my line. I'll keep a record of all of that and keep track of it. He had his career high technically would have been against Central Plains. That was 3. So, yeah, I mistyped that. He does have a new career high for the young sophomore here. Had some limited time as a freshman last year for Smoky Valley varsity action and hit a big 3-pointer in the second quarter for Smoky Valley here tonight against Burgart with 5 at halftime. Braylon Olson has 5 as well. They all came in the first quarter for Smoky Valley. 3 points for Merrick Anderson all in the first quarter. And then 2 points for Atticus Pavlovich and 2 for Mason Riedel. Smoky Valley led after 17-14. They led 16-14 late in the first quarter and scored 14 consecutive points. And held Belle Plaine scoreless in the second quarter at 13-0 in quarter number 2 for the Vikings. Belle Plaine in the first half getting 7 from Ryder Slack. Again, for all of these points, they're all in the first quarter. 3 points for Lane Osgood on a 3-pointer and 2 each for Hayden Whitley and Oliver Holloway. Give you your 14 for the Dragons in the first half. Again, Smoky Valley leading at 30-14 at the break. Not a lot of other basketball going on tonight, so we haven't really had an update of that McPherson Dental Care scoreboard because there's not really much going on. It's Monday night. It's not a normal night for high school basketball, but again, it's the night that was available for Belle Plaine and Smoky Valley to play in this non-league contest. Again, at halftime, it's Smoky Valley 30, Belle Plaine 14. On our First Bank Kansas halftime report, we thank all of our sponsors, including Smoky Valley Virtual Charter School, offering customizable curriculum at every grade level. Smoky Valley Public Schools, we champion for all students. Once again, the halftime score 30-14. We take a timeout. We're back in the second half after the break from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on the First Bank Kansas halftime report. This is Viking basketball on KLBG.
More of the First Bank Kansas halftime report is coming up. First Bank. Choose a bank that works for you. KLBG Lindsborg. The Smoky Valley Vikings play on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Locally owned and rooted in agriculture, Terra Financial Crop Insurance knows farming. With hands-on experience, they're invested in protecting your fields and future. Call Ryan Buznitz in Mound Ridge and McPherson today. Terra Financial, growing security, one field at a time.
Smoky Valley Bakery invites you to stop in and treat yourself to some of the best baked goods around. Locally owned and made from scratch from their kitchen to yours. Smoky Valley Bakery, 118 South Main Street in Lindsborg. Smoky Valley Bakery in Lindsborg.
If you can't remember the last time you reviewed your insurance, you're not alone. Alliance Agency Inc. and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. Working together to protect you.
Looking to refresh your home? Do it best. A Sherwin-Williams paint makes it easy. With rich, long-lasting colors, smooth coverage, and a finish that stands the test of time, you'll love the results. Stop by Gearing Home Services in Mound Ridge and let their experts help you find the perfect do-it-best Sherwin-Williams paint color and supplies for your project. Choose Gearing Home Services in Mound Ridge for all your home improvement needs. GearingHomeservices.com since 1897. Come and see what a century worth of knowledge and customer service can do.
At McPherson Laundry and Dry Cleaners, we take pride in helping our customers look good, and we're proud to be a part of downtown McPherson with drop-off and pickup services now at A5 Western. We can save you time with our laundry service and offer specialty services as well, including wedding dress cleaning and preservation, bedding, drapes, and blankets. Drop off and pick up from McPherson Laundry and Dry Cleaners at A5 Western in downtown McPherson.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in the Midway Motors broadcast booth. Again, just like the girls' game, they wiped off some of the time there at halftime. We're underway in half number 2, and a pass by Belle Plaine is tipped into the middle of the lane and stolen away by Braylon Olson with a floater coming the other way. He misses, and a rebound taken out by Belle Plaine. Dragons had the ball to start this second half, but they ended up turning it over there, which was their 10th turnover of the game. And on the inside, a fake by Slack and a foul called on Merrick Anderson will send him to the free throw line. Merrick just standing there straight up and finally brought his hands back down. It's the third personal called on Merrick, team foul number 1 on Smoky Valley in this second half and third quarter. Free throws coming up. First one for Slack is in there. The first point for Belle Plaine since the first quarter, and ends a 14-0 run for Smoky Valley. Anderson checks out with the 3 fouls. Burgart quickly right back into the game for the Vikings. 7:37 left in the third quarter. Second free throw for Slack is on the way, and it's in. He goes 2 for 2, cuts the lead down to 14, 30-16, Smoky Valley. Christian Ryan with 13 first-half points for the Vikings to lead all scorers. He has the ball right wing, out top for Pavlovich. Atticus over to the left side now for Gingler. Brock looking back to Atticus, who wasn't looking at the basketball. The ball's tipped and stolen in the front court for Belle Plaine here. Slack gets it out top, and then Ryan coming back in transition ended up running through Osgood and fouling him. Christian quickly right there to help him up off the ground. First foul called on Ryan, and the second team foul on the Vikings. The inbound play in the corner. Slack shoots over Ryan and left that one short. Rebound tipped around, and Christian has it. Viking basketball. Braylon Olson coming the other way for Smoky Valley on the right wing. Again, Belle Plaine in that man-to-man. Olson steps behind a screen and misses the 3 from the right wing. Rebound goes to the Dragons. Left corner, this is Stortz with it. Looking inside, and he thought Whitley was going to cut toward the basket, but he popped back out to the free throw line. Another turnover for Belle Plaine. Christian Ryan to Braylon Olson on the near side, setting up offensively. Out top, Gingler. Brock will head fake on a pass, now to Burgart. Caleb curls right side, free throw line to Ryan. Christian fakes, spins, gets through the defense, and tries to put up a shot. He's fouled going up with it. And 2 attempts coming up for Christian Ryan. Belle Plaine foul is called on Lane Osgood. That's his second. And the first team foul on the Dragons in the second half. Christian Ryan to the free throw line, 3 for 4 from the stripe in the first half. He is 24 of 31 on the season. So Christian's done a really nice job of getting himself to the charity stripe. First one goes down. He's got 14 now. 31-16 the score. 6.5 left in the third quarter. Second free throw coming up for Ryan. On the way, and It won't count. There was a lane violation on Smoky Valley, so wipe that one up off the board. It never even happened for Christian. Substitution, Chandler Reed back into the game for Atticus Pavlovich for Smoky Valley. Atticus taking a seat for the Vikings here. Again, no Ty Heinschmidt or Titus Griffith tonight for Smoky Valley out with injuries. Ty for sure. I'm not 100% sure on Titus, but it appears that way. Jump shot from the right lane is in for Sawyer Earhart. First basket of the game for Earhart, and it's 31-18. Lead is 13 for the Vikings. Olsen gets a screen out top from Reed. Braylon drives in, splits the defender. Nice take with the left hand on the left lane line for Braylon Olsen. He has 7. And Smoky Valley back up 15, 33-18. A 3 is up and in for Osgood. From the left wing, it's Osgood knocking it down. 12-point Smoky Valley lead at 33-21. Olsen with a nice crossover dribble, hands it off to Ryan. Christian back to Olsen. Between the legs, brings it back out of the right wing. 5:34 to play, third quarter. Smoky Valley up 12. Olsen drives in, kicks left side to Burgard. Swings it right now to Gangler. Burgard out top for Ryan. Left side Olsen. Braylon fakes on a 3. Drives inside. Turns left side. Fadeaway shot from that left lane line. Misses. Long rebound tap back out to Ryan. Trying to spin in. It's stripped away by Belle Plaine. Out of bounds off the Dragons. And Smoky Valley will keep the possession. 33-21 Vikings. 5:14 in the third quarter. Some more of our sponsors for the game include People's Bank and Trust, Bullseye Irrigation, Mid-Kansas Credit Union. 3 off the inbound, right side for Brock Gangler. It misses and goes over the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Back to Belle Plaine. Game also brought to you in part by Pools Plus, Freddy's Frozen Custard, McPherson Laundry, McPherson Center for Health, and Tall Grass Turf Solutions. Belle Plaine basketball driving in. Floating runner misses off to the right for Ryder Slack. Rebound goes to Christian Ryan. He's running on the far side at left wing. Ryan drives baseline. Head fake gets on the reverse side. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Belle Plaine and Ryder Slack. Ryan trying to take that one all the way on his own, and he couldn't get it to go down. 4:40 to play, third quarter. Pass over to the left elbow. Whitley shooting over Ryan. It spins out. Christian has a rebound on the right block. Viking basketball. Braylon Olsen bringing it back the other way for Smoky Valley. Picks it up on that left wing, driving to the right elbow. Hands it to Burgard. Back to Olsen. Right wing, he's open. Decides not to take it. And now Storch is there closing out defensively. Bounce pass inside to Ryan. He's double teamed. Gets it back out to Olsen in the near corner. Braylon hesitates, drives, floater up and in for Braylon Olsen. 9 points, a new season high for Braylon. And it is 35-21. Smoky Valley up 14 again. Ball is thrown off the foot of Gingler, out of bounds, and the near side will stay with Belle Plaine. Merrick Anderson and Mason Riedel back into the game for the Vikings for Christian Ryan and Brock Gingler. 3:55 in the third quarter for 35-21 lead for Smoky Valley. And Holloway coming back into the game for Belle Plaine. He'll come in for Whitley. 3:55 in the third, a 14-point lead for Smoky Valley. They led by 16 at halftime. Earhart, bounce pass inside. Holloway, good cut to the baseline. Slack turns, tries to shoot over Anderson. He gets it high and in. Ryder Slack is in double figures with 11 for Belle Plaine. The lead back down to 12. 35-23, Smoky Valley basketball. As Olsen trying to shoot from the near side on the lane line. It's blocked by Belle Plaine and taken out by the Dragons on the rebound. Driving in, Slack looking left corner. Anderson gets a hand in there, knocks it out of bounds on the near sideline into the Dragon bench, where Coach Wiseman hands it off to the official, and an inbound play for Earhart. Into Osgood, back to Earhart, driving in. He's cut off and double teamed on the baseline, gets it through the middle of the lane. Holloway, baseline to Slack for an open 15-footer from the right baseline that misses, and the rebound goes to Riedel. Mason bringing it up the floor as Osgood is tripping down the near side. Burgard goes to the rack. He's fouled hard, missed the shot, but 2 free throws coming up here for Caleb. First free throw attempts of the season here for Burgard coming up. Ryder Slack called for his second personal foul, team foul number 2 on Belle Plaine. Burgard at the line has 5 for Smoky Valley. Free throw on the way, rolling over and in for Caleb. He has 6. It's 36-23. Caleb will just continue to add to a career high as he continues to score points in this game. Second free throw for Burgart. Rattles around and rolls back down and in for Caleb. He goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. And it's 37-23, Smoky Valley. 3:07 to play, third quarter. On the left side, Osgood with it. Over to the right side, Earhart fires a three that misses. Rebound left block to Merrick Anderson. Anderson to Olsen. Braylon brings it across that big SB logo at half court and resets the half court offense. Olsen, Anderson, Reed, Riedel, and Burgart, the 5 on the floor right now for Smoky Valley. That'll change here on the next whistle. Burgart drives baseline, cut off there by Leathers. Hands it off to Riedel. Mason on the right wing, crossover dribble, drives in, kicks it left side to Anderson. Merrick looking to drive, scoops it underneath to Reed. Back to Anderson at the free throw line. Behind him looking for Olsen, and Merrick took an extra step, gets called for the travel before he could get that pass off. Atticus Pavlovich back into the game for Braylon Olsen for Smoky Valley. 2:25 to play in the third quarter and a 37-23 lead for the Vikings. And the inbound play. Belle Plaine to the basketball. Earhart feeding inside to Holloway. Baseline Slack over to the right side. Leathers. He fakes, hands it back to Slack in the corner. That ball tipped by Riedel. It goes out of bounds. The possession will stay with Belle Plaine. Ryan coming back into the game for the Vikings. Christian leading the way with 14. Braylon Olsen has 9. Caleb Burgart with 7. Reed checking out. Chandler getting some minutes here this year, and has had some valuable minutes for Smoky Valley and giving Ryan a breather every now and then. And on the inbound, Osgood never established himself back in after he had thrown it into Whitley. Whitley threw it back to Osgood. He never had his second foot down as the inbounder, so a turnover gives it back to Smoky Valley. Mason Riedel up ahead to the right wing to Burgart. Out top, Anderson with it now. Merrick holding top of the key. Christian Ryan pops out on the near side wing to get it back. Now to Riedel, extended on the left side near the volleyball spike line. Burgart has it, drives inside, kicks into the corner for Pavlovich. Atticus drives in, splits around the defender, missed the running layup. Rebound put back is good for Atticus off of the zone miss. 4 points now for Pavlovich, and it's a 16-point Viking lead, 39-3. 1:34 to play, third quarter. Baseline jumper for Holloway as he knocks it down, spinning off of Merrick Anderson. 4 points now for Oliver Holloway. 39-25 the score. Vikings have it back, and Riedel was looking for Pavlovich, and apparently Slack stayed away from it and didn't touch it. It's out of bounds. Back to Belle Plaine. Smoky Valley with a turnover, their third of this third quarter. Number 11 in the game. Dragons to the basketball back. Whitley back over to Osgood. Free throw line, high post, the right elbow. Back over to the right wing, Slack for three missing. Anderson had the rebound, and Holloway tried to get it back and bowled right through Anderson, picking up his fourth foul. Oliver Holloway with number 4, team foul number 3 on Belle Plaine in this third quarter. Gingler and Olsen back into the game for Riedel and Burgart for Smoky Valley. As the Vikings have it back, and Holloway went to the bench with Earhart coming back in. Smoky Valley basketball, the 14-point lead, approaching the 1 minute mark in this third quarter. Olsen across half court. Braylon, high post at the elbow. Anderson hands it back to Olsen between the legs of the dribble on the right wing. Braylon setting things back up. Over to the left side for Pavlovich. In the corner to Christian Ryan. Ryan wants a high screen from Anderson. He drives baseline, cut off there. Head fake, got position, lays it up and in. Christian Ryan with 16 for Smoky Valley. 41-25, the lead is 16 for the Vikings. On the baseline, Slack. And he was falling down and not exactly sure what was called there. It was like an official that called his timeout. It kept Belle Plaine from having a turnover. I don't know exactly what happened there. Inbound play to Earhart near half court, pressured by Braylon Olsen. 21 seconds of the third quarter. Smoky Valley leading by 16. On the near side, driving. Osgood baseline to Slack, back over now to Leathers. Cut off, bounce pass right side. Osgood feeding underneath. Slack gets the roll on the baseline. Ryder Slack with 6 in the quarter and 13 in the game. 41-27 the score. Braylon Olson coming the other way. Fadeaway shot at the buzzer on the right baseline misses, and that's the end of the third quarter. Smoky Valley leading it by 14 after 3. 41-27. We're back with the fourth and final quarter in 60 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast with this Viking basketball on KLBG.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome back in here from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. After three quarters, it's 41-27. Smoky Valley leading it over Belle Plaine. Smoky Valley basketball to start the fourth quarter. Christian Ryan leading the way for the Vikings with 16. 13 for Ryder Slack for Belle Plaine. Pavlovich out top for Ryan. And back over to Olson. Smoky Valley just 7:40 away from evening out their record at 2-2. Ryan takes baseline, head fakes, can't get the roll. Rebound goes to Pavlovich. Atticus trying to go back up. It's blocked. Ryan gets the rebound, put back too strong, and another board for Belle Plaine. So the Dragons with the basketball. Earhart left side. This is Osgood with it, feeding at the free throw line. Whitley with a banker that goes in over Christian Ryan. Hayden Whitley has 4, and it's 41-29. Smoky Valley's lead is 12. The Smoky Valley girls winning earlier tonight. The Viking boys looking to finish off a sweep here in Lindsborg. Non-league game with Belle Plaine. Gingler on the right side takes a dribble back out top to Olson at the volleyball spike line. Right between half court and the top of the key. Olson over to the left side now for Pavlovich. Atticus out top again to Gingler. Right side Olson has it. Flashing high post, free throw line Anderson. Merrick kicks into the corner for Ryan. Step back long two. Christian misses that one. Merrick has an offensive rebound. Tries to scoop layup that missed. And Ryan got the rebound and put it back up and in. 18 points now for Christian Ryan. It's 43-29. Smoky Valley back up 14. Cross half court, Earhart with a bounce pass far side. Pavlovich reads it. Atticus looking to take it to the rack. All the way, layup miss. Rebound, Braylon Olson. He spins, shoots, and scores in the middle of the lane. And a timeout called by Belle Plaine. Braylon Olson with 11, his first double-figure game of the season. Smoky Valley back up 16, 45-29. We're back after the timeout in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast with this Viking basketball on KLBG.
Protect your home with WaveTech Roofing and Guttering in McPherson. Eco-friendly synthetic roofing to lifetime gutter systems, we deliver durability you can count on. Call today for your free estimate or visit wavetechroofing.com.
Elevate every space with the Good Merchant in Lindsborg. From unique home decor to thoughtful gifts and beautiful accessories, you'll find the good stuff for every occasion. Shop your style at the Good Merchant, downtown Lindsborg.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
6:13 to play in the game. It is a 45-29 lead for Smoky Valley as the Dragons have it. A fake on a pass. Osgood fires a three from the left wing that misses, and a rebound push foul in the back called, I believe, on Atticus Pavlovich. For Smoky Valley, he was really the only one close, and it is on Atticus, his second. Team foul number 1 on Smoky Valley in the fourth quarter as the Dragons keep the possession. Earhart has it in the left corner, fitting inside to Whitley. He's double teamed here. Back out to Earhart. Crossover dribble baseline. Earhart, as Pavlovich tried to throw it off of the Belle Plaine player. Earhart has it back. He has it right wing, swings it left side now. Leathers fires the three, and it's missing front rim. Ryan rips out the rebound for Smoky Valley. Viking basketball with a 16-point lead. Olsen across half court, dribbles into the lane on the left side, kicks into the corner. Pavlovich fakes a three, drives inside, pull up left lane line, can't get the roll. Rebound taken out by Leathers for Belle Plaine. Dragon basketball as Osgood comes the other way with it. On the right elbow, bounce pass over to Earhart, puts up a three that misses. Rebound short corner, goes back to Slack for Belle Plaine. And we have a kickball called on Belle Plaine that'll send it back to Smoky Valley. So a turnover there for the Dragons. As Stortz comes back in for Leathers for Belle Plaine, and Gingler is back in for Smoky Valley for Pavlovich. Chandler Reed also coming back into the game for the Vikings. Nick Carlson seeing his first action for Smoky Valley as he came in as well. Not exactly sure who came out there. Carlson came in. Nick Carlson, the 5'11 sophomore for the Vikings. First time in the game here tonight. Pass baseline. Ryan backing in. Bank shot on Whitley misses. Reed has the rebound and put back for Smoky Valley. Chandler Reed with his first bucket of the game, and Smoky Valley has their biggest lead of the game at 18, 47-29. Belle Plaine basketball out. Osgood right side to Stortz. 4:38 left in this one. Skip pass left side now. Taking the baseline, they find Slack underneath. Missed the shot over Ryan. Rebound tipped by Carlson. It's on the deck. And it's taken out by Belle Plaine. Three from the right side for Stortz is nothing but net for the Dragons. First basket of the game for Maverick Stortz. His 6th three of the season. 47-32. Lead back to 15 for Smoky Valley. Olsen driving left lane line. Whips it into the corner to Gingler. Back to Olsen on the left wing. Gingler looking inside. Nothing there right now. Skip pass right side. Carlson feeding into Reed. Chandler takes a dribble. Turnaround shot. Banks just off the mark. Ryan taps the rebound up high, and it comes down and in for Christian Ryan. He's got his third 20-point game in 4 games, for Smoky Valley. 49-32 the score as Ryan gets it in off the Reed miss. Osgood checking out of the game. Leathers back in for Belle Plaine. 3:54 remaining in this one, and a 17-point Viking advantage. Smoky Valley looking to even their record here at 2-2 if they can finish this one off. Driving inside and taking it across the lane on Reed, and count the bucket. A foul on Reed. Slack has 15, and that is a new career high for him. The 13 that he had tied the career high. And Reed called for the foul, his first. Second team foul on Smoky Valley. 49-34. Slack looking for the three-point play. Knocks down the free throw. So 16 for Slack now, and it's 49-35. Viking lead is 14 still. Olsen the other way for Smoky Valley. Right side he goes over to Gingler. Ryan backing in on Whitley. Lost it right into the hands of Chandler Reed for the open layup. Reed lays it in, and a new career high for him as well. It is 51-35 and a backcourt violation on Whitley here out top. He had come over and then came back into the backcourt. And a turnover for Belle Plaine, giving it back to Smoky Valley. Carlson back in it, Burgart back into the game for Gingler. Carlson inbounding on the near side. It gets into the backcourt to Braylon Olsen. 3:18 left in the game, and Smoky Valley leading by 16, 51-35. Driving Olsen into the middle of the lane. He's fouled from behind on the floor before the shot attempt there for Braylon. First team foul called on Belle Plaine. First personal on Sawyer Earhart. Inbound on the baseline coming for Braylon Olsen. Standing to my right, to the left as he looks at it. Looking in for Reed, who's fouled from behind by Slack. That's his third. Second team foul on Belle Plaine, and substitution in for the Dragons is Holloway for Leathers. Inbound baseline for Braylon Olsen. 3:10 left in this one, and a 16-point Viking lead at 51-35. Olsen in the near corner. Ryan back over to Carlson. Swings it left side to Burgart. Top of the key back to Olsen. Resetting the half-court offense. Belle Plaine pretty much been strictly playing man-to-man defense all night. Olsen left elbow jumper on the way. Off the screen from Ryan misses. Carlson taps the rebound out. And Reed had it, and then it goes off of Ryan out of bounds. back to the Dragons. Again, the Belle Plaine squad of the basketball in transition. An open three for Holloway that misses. Rebound middle of the lane goes to Christian Ryan. Ryan running the floor, looking to take it to the rack. Fouled from behind. He'll go back to the free throw line for Smoky Valley. The third team foul on the Dragons and the second personal on Earhart. Both of them have come here in the fourth quarter. Ryan at the free throw line, 4 of 5 of the game so far. His third 20-point or more game of the season already. He's got 21 as he knocks down the first free throw. 52-35. Smoky Valley leading by 17. Get it back to 18 with his second free throw, which would match the biggest lead of the game, and he does. So Christian Ryan 2 for 2 on that trip with 22 points. He checks out. Merrick Anderson back in. 2:45 in the game here. I would imagine if Smoky Valley can at least keep control here, Christian's probably done for the night. Driving at the right elbow. This is Storts. Middle of the lane. Earhart can't get the roll. Rebound underneath for Holloway. Carlson there on the defense. Holloway saves it in to Slack. Slack setting it up out top. Swings it to the left side for Earhart. 2:20 left in the game. 53-35. Smoky Valley. Right side. This is Whitley. To Storts, cut off by Reed, and he didn't have anywhere to go with it, so he threw it off the leg of Chandler, and he did his best to try to get it back up off the floor and keep it in bounds and get a steal, but Chandler couldn't do so. Inbound play, finding himself wide open. Slack gets the roll on the shot. 18 points now for Slack. Again, a career high for him for Belle Plaine. 53-37. Smoky Valley still up 16 with just 2 minutes remaining. Olsen gets a high screen from Reed. Braylon. Head fake, got the defender in the air. Fall away shot rolls in just in front of the free throw line for Braylon Olsen. 13 for Olsen, continuing to add to his season high. 55-37 in favor of Smoky Valley. Right side at the elbow. Storts hands it off. Earhart drives in. Fouled by Anderson going in for the shot. Maybe Burgart from behind. Let's wait for the official call. It is called on Merrick Anderson. That's his fourth foul. Team foul number 3 on Smoky Valley in this fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up here for Sawyer Earhart in the act of shooting as his first free throw attempts of the season for Belle Plaine. 46 left in this one. Smoky Valley well on their way to their second win of the season as Earhart misses off the front rim. Substitutions coming in. Riedel in for Smoky Valley for Braylon Olsen. And Merrick Anderson will check out in favor of Kyle Robledo Diaz, the 6'3 sophomore, in for the first time. So everybody suited up tonight, except Colter Patrick so far, getting into the game for Smoky Valley. Earhart's second free throw is nothing but net, so he goes 1 for 2 on the trip. 55-38. Smoky Valley leading it by 17. Patrick will be checking in at the next whistle for the Vikings. Burgart has it right side, out top Carlson, left side now to Riedel. Riedel back out top to Caleb. Back to Riedel. And a timeout called by Doug Schneider to get Colter Patrick into the game. 1:19 to play in the game. 55-38 the score in favor of Smoky Valley. We'll go ahead and keep it right here as the timeout was called, and it's just a 30-second timeout. Christian Ryan, again with another outstanding night. 22 points for Smoky Valley. His third 20-plus point game on the season. 28 in the season opener. He had 26 at Concordia on Friday. He has 22 tonight. 6 of 7 at the free throw line for Ryan today. As the Vikings getting 22 from Ryan, a season high of 13 from Braylon Olsen. As he picked up speed and had 8 of his 13 in the second half. Smoky Valley basketball. The inbound play goes to Caleb Burgart. Burgart over to the right side. Patrick, it lands off of his leg. And Carlson going in the corner, threw it away. A steal for Belle Plaine. Dragon basketball, 55-38 Smoky Valley. 57 seconds left in the game. Left wing Storts has it. Out top on the drive at a bounce pass baseline. Rising and shooting, missing this time is Slack. And on the rebound, Slack forces it. Actually, that was Earhart that forced the tie up. Thank more of our sponsors, including Pile Law, McPherson Dental Care, Raleigh Insurance, APAC Shears, Alliance Agency, Hutchinson Community College, and MTC. And from the left corner, a three is in for Storts off the inbound. He has 6 on a couple threes here in the fourth quarter. 55-41. 14-point Smoky Valley lead with 32 seconds left. Trying to get the ball to Coulter Patrick here on a pass from Riedel. It goes out of bounds back to Belle Plaine. You can hear the crowd chanting Coulter over there in the student section. As Belle Plaine has it back. Cross half court. They go inside. Turnaround shot from the right elbow misses. Robledo Diaz a rebound for Smoky Valley off a miss by Holloway. Riedel up across half court. Hands on the right side. Riedel over to Patrick. Patrick with a head fake. Puts up a three that was partially blocked there by Stortz. And the rebound goes to Belle Plaine, and that's a wrap. Final score is Smoky Valley 55. Belle Plaine 41. The Vikings improved to 2-2 on the season. Belle Plaine drops to 0-5 with the loss. Again, 55-41 the final. We take a timeout. We come back with our final statistics and an interview with head coach Doug Snyder as well on our Vikings Locker Room Show. From the Midway Motors broadcast with this Viking basketball on KLBG.
Coverage of Smoky Valley Vikings basketball continues next with the Viking Locker Room Show. Join Dusty Dinas all season for Smoky Valley Vikings basketball. Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Living the sweet life at So Swedish in Lindsborg. Explore Swedish candies you won't find anywhere else. Plus all the classic favorites you love. Bring the kids or just the kid in you. Living the sweet life at So Swedish, downtown Lindsborg.
At Mid-Kansas Credit Union, we live by our motto, grounded in the past, growing for the future. We are a full-service credit union with offices in Mound Ridge and Buhler. Mid-Kansas Credit Union would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck as they compete this season.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Service is in their name. Ag Service in Hillsboro, Whitewater, and Assaria is there to serve you for your ag input needs. Their experienced team can maximize the return on your farming investment. Ag Service Inc. offers full agronomy services to help with crop planning and recommendations, as well as a full line of fertilizers, crop protection products, and seed. Independently owned and free to stock what you need. Stop in today and see the difference. Ag Service Inc. of Hillsboro, Whitewater, and Assaria.
Happy holidays from Midway Motors. The one thing that has remained unchanged is our commitment to be here for you. This holiday season, we're here for any sales or service needs that you may have. Visit us online at midwaymotors.com or stop by and see us in person. We wish you and your family the best. Happy holidays from all of us at Midway Motors.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Welcome in on the Vikings Locker Room Show here from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5. 55-41. Smoky Valley with a win over Belle Plaine here tonight. Christian Ryan leading the way with 22 points. Again, his third out of 4 games this year with 20 or more points for Smoky Valley. As also in double figures, a season high 13 for Braylon Olson for the Vikings here tonight. Career high 7 for Caleb Burgart and a career high 4 for Chandler Reed. A couple buckets there in the fourth quarter for the Vikings senior, getting more minutes on varsity this year and proving to be providing very solid and quality minutes for the Vikings. 4 points for Atticus Pavlovich in the game. Also, Merrick Anderson had 3 in the first quarter as he started for the injured Ty Heitschmidt tonight. 2 points for Mason Riedel in this one as well. So that rounds out the scoring for Smoky Valley. Again, they moved to 2-2 with the victory here tonight. Belle Plaine is now 0-5 with the loss. The Dragons getting a career high 18 from Ryder Slack as he had 7 in the first quarter, added 6 more in the third and 5 in the fourth. 18 for Slack tonight, the only player in double figures and really the only player relatively close to that. Lane Osgood and Maverick Storch each had 6 points. They both made a couple threes in the game. And then 4 points as well for each Hayden Whitley and Oliver Holloway. And Sawyer Earhart had 3 points for Belle Plaine here tonight. Again, Smoky Valley wins it by a final of 55-41. The noise comes as they start to clean up the stands. And it's something that I can't ever avoid, right? They want to get out of here. It's a Monday night. They got school tomorrow, right? Hey, I don't mind it. I'll get out of here. They got work tomorrow as well, right? Final score in the boys contest, 55-41. Smoky Valley with the win over Belle Plaine. Smoky Valley girls winning tonight as well over Belle Plaine. The final on that one, 46-36. So a sweep for the Vikings here this evening, as Smoky Valley has one more game left, and it'll be their Central Kansas League opener on Friday night against Halstead. Once things get rolling again here for Smoky Valley on Fridays. Like Coach Drulard said when we talked to him in the post game of the girls contest, so we have 3 days for Smoky Valley to get prepared to take on Halstead coming up on Friday for the final game of the first semester. And the Smoky Valley boys winning at 55-41. Doug Schneider joining us here in the post game on the Vikings Locker Room Show. Nice win for your team tonight. One of the things that obviously will probably stand out as you're looking at that box score, no points in the second quarter for Belle Plaine here tonight. You really buckled down defensively in that first half and held them to 14, and you won it by 14 in the end, 55-41. Take me through the game here tonight. I know it was a team you didn't know quite a lot what to expect from because they had a coaching change and they've switched some things up, but overall, how do you feel about the game tonight and the win by 14?
You know, overall, I felt really good. Again, we were without Ty tonight. We were without Titus tonight. A couple of guys that play for us, obviously, and get the job done inside. Obviously, we felt like we had the strength inside tonight if we're a full force. Sure. You know, you come into a game like this, you're not sure if you're going to pick up some early fouls on some of your bigs. Unfortunately, Merritt got some early fouls there in that first half that caused him to sit a little bit. We were hoping he would be a little bit more integral in that part of our big man game tonight as well. But again, I felt like we did some nice things. Christian got going again. Didn't shoot the ball great tonight, but was able to get just enough finishes to make it happen. Braylon, I thought, was able to step up and do a few more things tonight. Caleb hit a big shot in the first half. Yep. I still love what Chandler Reed does for us off the bench. He just continues to come into the game and get rebounds for us and make plays. And, you know, he had a tough turnover there early the first time he came in, I think, or early in the second half, maybe it was. No, it was first half. But then I thought he bounced back from that and did a nice job. And we got some young guys in again. Again, we continue to get Caleb some time. We continue to get Mason as a freshman some time at the point. You know, all that stuff's going to pay off later on down the road when we have to continue to get depth and have to continue to play through some of that, especially in different positions, you know, depending upon our foul trouble. But, you know, Belle Plaine, we didn't know a lot about them. We knew they had some coaching changes. We knew they had some issues going on there. But at the same time, we saw their last couple of films. They play extremely hard. Again, they battled. I think they had a kid tonight with 18 is what we had. Slack, yep. I thought he competed and did a nice job inside. He wasn't even one of their highest scorers coming in. Yep. He was higher. But again, they didn't have a lot of double-figured guys. But I was extremely pleased with that second quarter. I really love the fact that we had just given up a couple of points or a couple of baskets on our full-court defense there. And then all of a sudden, that second quarter, we just locked down, got plays. And the bigger thing was they got shots off, but we were able to collect the boards. We were able to make that happen, and we were able to run the floor and push that lead out.
Yeah, you brought up Chandler Reed, and he just goes out there and is very strong and solid for you in a time when you need him with Ty out. And then, you know, Braylon, when you look at him and when he's aggressive and takes it onto the inside, he can be deadly on that turnaround shot or the floater when he can get himself in that lane. So just a couple of guys, too, for me, as you already brought him up, but that stood out here for me tonight as well.
And I think the big things are for both of them, they're hungry and probably too hungry. We need to make sure we settle them down and get them into a nice diet, so to speak, because I think sometimes when they try to make too much happen, it becomes difficult for them. You know, they have to shoot off balance. But when we put them in the right positions, in the right places, and give them the right opportunities, and they're finishing plays and doing a nice job. Same thing when Ty's been here. You know, we made the comment earlier that we were going to miss that putback guy because Ty's been so great at that lately, you know, just kind of hanging out and watching a missed shot, and all of a sudden there he is picking up an easy one. And we joked a little bit that his percentage shooting is so high because all he has to do is, you know, shoot one-footers inside. And I thought we got some of that again tonight. And like you said, Chandler just does such a nice job of very methodical at what he does, very patient with what he does, and he just continues to step up and get some minutes and make plays for us. And so, again, pleased we were able to get everybody in the game tonight. Pleased we were able to get a little bit of playing time to our young guys. Pleased with our C team getting a win and our JV getting a win tonight. So it was a nice sweep across the board with the girls as well. So that was all great for us. And again, we were a little dinged up. Atticus took another shot to the thigh again tonight, and obviously we aren't sure whether or not we'll have Ty back on Friday. And again, we do have a tough Halstead team with Lonnie Paramore there now, and the things that he's doing. So
familiar with the coach for
we
sure.
Are very much so. We know we're going to see some 1-3-1 next week. That's for sure. And I think they play tomorrow night. I can't remember who they have, but it'll be interesting to see what they do. And obviously, it's a Monday night, so we've got about 3 days to kind of prep for them and get ready to go. Whereas with Belle Plaine, we really only had our prep last week, as Belle Plaine did too. They had a game on Friday that was a big game for them that they were competing in, and so neither one of us had a lot of prep time for each other, but I thought it was a hard-fought game on both behalves, and it's nice to walk out of here 2-0 at home and hopefully have a chance to go 3-0 at home before break.
Nice win tonight, Doug. We'll talk to you on Friday and see you against Halstead.
Appreciate you, Tom. Thanks.
Smoky Valley wins it by a final of 55-41 on the boys' side. We'll take a timeout. We come back. We'll name our play and player of the game from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. It's Viking basketball on our Viking Locker Room Show on KLBG.
More of the Viking Locker Room Show is next. Coming up, we'll name today's People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. KLBG Lindsborg, Smoky Hills, Rock 95.5.
20 years ago, we started with a simple mission: to provide an unrivaled customer experience by bringing trusted technology and superior service to Kansans. This milestone belongs to you, our customers. Together, we've built something worth celebrating, and we can't wait to see what the next 20 years bring. Now, get the latest smartphones on us. Next Tech Wireless, celebrating 20 years of connecting Kansans.
Time is running out. Prairie Land Partners power inspections expire at the end of the year. Inspect your whole fleet to get 50% off any inspection after your first 2 large ag inspections. Plus, receive a special gift when you complete your 4th inspection. Don't wait till our shops fill up. Let our John Deere technicians make sure your equipment is ready in the spring. Offers end 12/31/2025. Restrictions apply. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to schedule today.
Prairie Land Partners.
'Tis the season for style and sparkle at Sister Bojangles in downtown Lindsborg. Find warm winter fashion, cozy home decor, and gifts that make them smile. Christmas shopping made easy, only at Sister Bojangles. Shop Sister Bojangles, downtown Lindsborg.
Hello, Smoky Valley communities. Whether you're a young Swede or a seasoned Viking, Lindsborg Community Hospital is here for you. Urgent care, sports rehab, and a host of other services, we're here to help you live your healthiest life. Visit lindsborghospital.org today.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Smoky Hills Rock 95.5.
Back one final time here in our Viking Locker Room Show. The Smoky Valley boys winning over Belle Plaine tonight, 55-41, as the Vikings get 22 tonight from Christian Ryan, 13 from Braylon Olson as well. Smoky Valley 2-2. Belle Plaine falls to 0-5 with a loss here this evening. We went through all the final numbers there before we talked with Coach Snyder. So we have just our awards to name. We also want to give you an update of the scoreboard brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Smoky Valley girls won earlier tonight, 46-36 over the Belle Plaine Dragons. Kinsley Haxton, a career high 15 for Smoky Valley as they got their first one of the season. They're 1-3. And also 6 points each from Grace Dudley, Natalie Brown, and Braylon Whitaker for Smoky Valley. Vikings get the win. And Belle Plaine was led here tonight by Taryn Bohannon with 8 points. They dropped to 3-2. Smoky Valley 1-3. On the boys' side, once again, it's Smoky Valley 55, Belle Plaine 41. Our play of the game, the Hub Brick Oven play of the game, featuring their world-famous brick oven pizza. Get your grub at the Hub, 100 South Christian in Mound Ridge. And that will go to Mason Riedel on the and one that he had. That was part of a big run there for Smoky Valley. It actually it was the middle of a 14-0 run, as it made it a 10-0 run there from the end of the first quarter into the second quarter. Mason Riedel had a strong take and got fouled and made a bucket. Unfortunately, didn't get the free throw to go, but it was still a great play and a great finish from Mason Riedel. That's our play of the game. The Hub Brick Oven play of the game. Again, featuring their world-famous brick oven pizza. Get your grub at the Hub, 100 South Christian in Mound Ridge. Our player of the game. It is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. Community banking at its best with 20 locations in Kansas. This is People's Country. And I'm going to give it to Braylon Olson tonight. I know that Christian Ryan had the 22 points, his third game of 20 or more points, but Braylon, as Coach Schneider talked about, was very key to the victory here tonight for Smoky Valley. Had a really good hand in the offense, had a season-high 13 points for the Vikings this evening. And the way Christian's playing right now, you can give it to him every night. Braylon Olson will be our People's Bank and Trust player of the game. Community banking at its best, 21 locations in Kansas. This is People's Country. Monday night means that the Smoky Valley teams have, like Coach Schneider and Coach Drillard talked about, 3 days to get ready for Halstead on Friday, and that means I got 3 days to get ready for a game on Friday as well. I'm going to relish the break a little bit. It was some Sunday prep time for me yesterday to get ready for this game against Belle Plaine, a team just like the coaches I've not ever seen in basketball. So fun to see different teams and different people, and instead of playing the same teams every year, again, it was Belle Plaine instead of Heston tonight. Usually Heston here in this time of the year, and Concordia is actually playing Heston now. I was talking to their radio guy last Friday. So Concordia replaced, or Heston replaced Smoky Valley with Concordia, and Smoky Valley replaced Heston with Belle Plaine, a new opponent here in 2025-26. And the Vikings, against the new opponent, again, get the sweep tonight. Smoky Valley girls win 46-36, and the Smoky Valley boys win it 55-41. Huge thanks to all the sponsors here tonight for bringing the broadcast to you. Big thanks to Mike Rose with the video stream and doing a great job as always there for Smoky Valley. And also big thanks to Aaron Kane back at the studios, our studio engineer this evening. And for all of those folks, for you, the fans, for all the folks I just mentioned, this is Dusty Donna saying good night from Lindsborg, Kansas.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one,